Welcome to the UK's first metal detection podcast. It's All Metal Mode UK with your host from across the pond, Mr. Michael Hare.
Hello. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
I can hear you.
I'm already off on a start, Dave. I'll tell you what, man. So, yeah, I'm not drinking with you guys tonight. Unfortunately, I think it would. Yeah, I'm disappointed.
What a lightweight, man.
I'm disappointed. Dave and Luke gave me so many people to call in and stuff. I figured, that and Steph has to go back to work later, and I've got a 10-month-old son, and it's probably best if I'm not old drunk, because I'm not good at having a beer or two or, one shot. That's not me.
You while out a little bit, do you?
Yeah. I don't do it often, but when I do it, watch out. It's gonna get crazy.
Well, I'm on tramadol, Mike, so that'll give me wings, and I'll end up talking through my arse in about the next 10 minutes or so.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, that could be interesting, mate.
Which isn't much most dissimilar to normal, but hey.
Hey, Dave, next time we talk, ask me about the last time I got drunk. I cannot share it here, but I was just sitting here thinking it is a funny, messed up story. I'll tell you later.
Mine was on Saturday. Sorry. Oh, it was. Yes, it was. It was Saturday.
Nice.
No, it wasn't actually. It was Christmas Eve, and I was supposed to do the Archaeology and Metal Detecting Magazine relaunch competition, but I was a little bit inebriated and fell asleep instead. So I had to do it at like 7 o'clock Christmas morning.
It happens. I try to stay. I don't know. I don't drink like I did when I was younger because I often find myself getting in trouble and stuff, but
that's the same as me, man.
Yeah, it happens.
Anyway, good
anyway.
evening to everybody. And tonight is our festive edition of the All Metal Mode UK podcast with multiple guests. I haven't got a clue. I've got a list in front of me, but I don't know how it's going to work. That's all down to Michael. And we also have numerous prizes donated, and someone's going to have to slap me into remembering things. Rutus, I Detect Harry. Hello. Pete from LP, and Mark from the Metal Detectives group. So we've got multiple prizes coming your way. I don't know how that's going to work. I've asked Luke to prompt me with them. So there you go. Mike, good evening. Have you had a good Christmas?
Yeah, we did ours last week, but yeah, it's been good. Got to spend some time with Steph.
You done Christmas last week?
How does that work? My stepdaughter is she's on vacation with her dad, so we did it early.
I see. Well, at least you've done it.
Right.
Well,
right,
at least you've probably now had about 5 Christmases since you started last week.
Right. Well, we spend all of our money on kids, and then we don't have nothing. So, I did have a buddy send me. He's ex-military, and he went on base, and they've got stores on base, and he
sent you a Kalashnikov.
No, I wish. No. it's to hold your military ID and all that, and it goes around your neck, and it's got 2 zipper pockets and stuff. And last time we hunted together, he had it on. I was like, man, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, I keep it around my neck, and I'll put my coins and stuff in it, with a little zipper pocket. And he sent me one for Christmas, man. That was really cool of him.
That's nice of him, wasn't it?
Yeah, very cool. It's perfect for me. So
for those of you who don't know who's talking, we have the pleasure of tonight speaking, to start with, YouTube hit sensation. Do you like that? I, Harry. No, I detect Harry. Got there. And
sorry,
Pete
everyone.
Terrell back from Leisure Promotions. So good evening to you both, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
Evening.
hey, Pete, did you hear the advertisement we did last week?
No, I didn't. I missed it. I don't know what I was doing last Thursday, but I caught like the last 5 minutes of the podcast, and that was about it.
I seen you come in. We'll have to play that for you here real soon.
Okay.
We'll have to play it. We're gonna play it again anyhow, even though it's kind of
This
over.
was the Christmas
Yeah.
one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Good
I
deal.
missed that. Apologies.
Oh, that's Dave. We're gonna have to kick him off the show.
That's it. Done.
I'm too placid, Mike, honest.
Hey, Pete, what all do you guys carry? Tell me
Sorry,
again.
say that again.
What all do you guys carry?
What do we carry?
Yeah, what detectors do you carry again?
That's better with your bloody Americanization.
I didn't understand him then.
So, right, here we go. So we do C-Scope, Deep Tech, Garrett, XP, Minelab, Nocta Macro, XP. Try to think what we've missed out. Machine-wise, I think that's it. Quest as well.
Come on, Pete. I've got to help you here.
Yeah, there you go. You've probably got my website open. It's #1 bookmark on your phone. But then we do lots of accessory brands as well. So Blackadder and lots and lots of different stuff. Yeah,
Very cool.
bit
So
of everything.
How was your guys' Christmas?
Yeah, personally, very good. Nice, relaxing. Well, I think because I don't have young children anymore, my daughter's 19 now, so my Christmas is just a day off. I don't check emails. I was doing a few Christmas Eve evening, but Christmas Day, no work, no nothing, just chill out, relax.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dave, how was yours?
It was all right. It was all right. The kids had a great time. I was up at 5:30 with them, and it wasn't even them waking up. It was the mum waking up and then waking the kids up and then coming and waking me up. So I have not slept very well, but yeah, all in all, it's been all right. I got some cool prizes, non-metal detecting related, unfortunately, but I got some cool prizes, and I've ate far too much up to now. In fact, I've just started on a rib of beef that's been in the slow cookers for 10 hours.
Oh,
Nice.
Now, did I read that you busted your ass?
No. Earlier today, my daughter and son, we got them hoverboards for Christmas, so obviously I have to try it. I'm being 21 stone of pure sex. My centre of gravity isn't the greatest, so within seconds of standing on it, I tumbled and landed on my fat ass and banged my knee and landed on the radiator with my head and back. So unfortunately, there was no footage, but that would have gone viral, definitely.
Right. That's funny. Harry, what about you? How was your Christmas?
Yeah, I had an absolute blast. Too much food,
Right.
a lot of family.
Whoa! What have you just said? Too much food?
Yeah,
Is there such a thing?
Seriously, man, I couldn't move, man. I just I don't know. I just kept on eating. Saw a lot of family, but I was lacking one thing. I didn't do a whole lot of metal detecting. I'm actually itching to go metal detecting. It's been a little while. Well, it's been a few days, but come on, I'm itching for it now. But yeah, it was good. It was jolly good. I had a jolly good time.
Good. Anybody get any metal detecting equipment or anything for Christmas?
I got what did I? I got some fingerless gloves, what my dad bought me. But for some reason, they've got like knuckle dusters built in, so I don't know what he thinks I'm up to. And then I got a hand heat, like a hand heating thing where you can heat your hands when it's cold. So that's quite good.
So what Harry's basically saying is all of his family have realised he's a bit of a wuss and he needs gloves and hand warmers. And...
Pete, hang on, Pete. Every time I've been digging with you, you don't even get out the car when it's cold. I don't know what you're on about.
No, okay, I'll take that.
Have you had anything nice, Pete?
Do you know what? I've had the usual bits and pieces. I've still got a few more to come. But
Did you get any socks? Sorry.
Yeah, I did. But I'd asked for them, actually, because I'm down to, this is embarrassing, but I'm down to wearing ski socks the last week, because that's how bad it's got. So my best present this year, it was awesome. If no one's seen these, do a bit of a Google. It's called an Oculus Go. So it's like a virtual reality headset thing, but you don't need to put your phone in or a PC or anything. Blooming awesome. You can watch Netflix on it, YouTube. It's a great thing.
I've seen a lot of people doing this lately, and I was looking into it. These virtual. Have you seen the people? They fall over and stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Video.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, stay sat down.
I had to go on a hoverboard like you did as well, Sadler. I had to go. My little brother got a hoverboard, and yeah, it didn't end too pretty either. My end. They look easy, but they're bloody not, are they?
No.
Tell you, especially with centre of gravity like I've got.
Yeah, I've got
I'd tell you, I've got to tell you, I went with my brother's the week before last, and he always does a lot of auctions and whatnot. And he come back and he said, I've got you some books and what have you for when you come up. So went to see my brother before Christmas. Brought me two great books, one from 1973, Treasure Hunting for All by Edward Fletcher, and one from 1979, A Successful Treasure Hunter's Sight Guide by John Webb, not the John Webb, who we all know. But I swear to God, this took place. I'm looking for it now. I opened the book, as you do, just opened it willy-nilly, and the page that I opened it
was
on...
stuck together.
No, it's nearly as good. It's nearly as good. It was some of the best places to metal detect prostitution.
Oh, nice. How does that work then?
It tells you about one of the best places to metal detect is the areas used by prostitutes due to the high amounts of money and jewellery that are dropped there. Doesn't say anything about, although a delicate subject, one that obviously can't be gone into too deeply in this book, prostitution is one of the major causes of jewellery being deposited in the ground. Prostitution has been around since ancient times, and although it was rife through all periods of history, it's more Victorian later eras with which the treasure hunter is concerned. How good's that?
Well, you can see the thought behind it with the vigorous amounts of vibrations and stuff going on.
But at the same time, think about some of the things that you potentially could be picking up.
I think
pick up AIDS or anything, couldn't you?
You can tell the book's a little dated because now it would be dogging sites over there, correct?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Is that like meeting up with other dog walkers and taking them around?
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it. Sure. Just in case, yeah. Yeah.
So I just had to throw that in because I've just looked up spotted me books. A nice old C-Scope, C600 series on the cover. Brilliant. I'm going to have to actually read them and somehow review them, let's say.
Quick shout out to everyone who's saying hello to Harry in the comments. I can see your comments, but I don't know how to type. But yeah, just quick shout out to those guys.
Oh, awesome. What do you?
You go on, Mike. I was just going to carry on talking about prostitutes, but hey,
we can go there.
We've heard about you. We've had enough of that.
Harry, you're swinging if I'm not mistaken, you're swinging
Swinging. Do you know what it is in the UK?
Yeah, same here. I'm guessing.
Anyway.
You're metal detecting. How's that? You're metal detecting with a cruiser, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I had a cruise. I went cruising for a bit, and now I've got an amphibio.
What are you thinking about that?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, people. I'm not the best person to ask. I don't know how to. I'm not retarded. A little bit. I don't know. Dropped on the face. I don't know.
Technically challenged.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Yeah, it beats and it finds. It's really good. Yeah, I like it. I like all metal detectors. I'll tell everyone. I love them. All of them. I think they're all good. But the Amphibia, yeah, it's good. It's got all of the stuff you need. It finds the good stuff.
Gotcha. I want to know about C-Scope. We got to get him on sometime, Dave. We don't have him here. I like the new detectors and stuff.
I will. So it's not new. I mean, as I say, there's a photograph of me and my dad that I tagged you in a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
and that was 1977, 78, and that was a C-Scope. So that's how old C-Scope are. You know, they do go back some time.
My first machine was a C-Scope. Sorry to butt in there.
That's all right. If you ask Pete will tell you he's better than me and knows the history of C-Scope much better than I do.
Yeah, well, they've been going forever. I think you ask anyone that's been detecting 30 years, pretty much all of them will have started with either a C-Scope or a very early Whites. Mm-hmm. That's basically how people got into the hobby, C-Scope.
I had a New Force R1 C-Scope and it was really, really good. One of those big polo coils on it had.
Yeah, that was one of the posh ones, Harry.
Yeah, well...
Didn't you start with something not dissimilar, a Whites or a C-Scope, Pete?
No, I had a Viking 1 as my first
Viking,
machine.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, little Viking. Found me nothing, but, you know, at that age, you're happy with horseshoes and rusty old nails, so it's all good.
That's funny.
How's business been for you this season, Pete?
Yeah, really good. So everyone that comes in the showroom this time of year, we look incredibly busy. We've got stack loads of machines being collected by couriers and all that sort of stuff. But do you know what? To be really honest, and I'm sure the other retailers will tell you this as well, Christmas is great for selling units, but what you end up doing is working 10 times as hard to pay your bills because you sell lots of Garrett Ace 250s rather than lots of Days, Amphibios, Equinoxes. So, yeah, we sell a lot of units. It has been really good this year as a whole, actually. It's been super. So thank you to all of our awesome customers that help me pay my staff's wages every month. We do appreciate it.
Marvellous.
Yeah, it's hard to make money selling Aces, isn't it?
It is, but the way we look at it, if we can convert 5-10% of those to an upgrade a few years down the line, then yeah, that all helps.
For sure.
What about yourself, Mike? Have you been out over Christmas at all? Have you been family time or what have you?
No, I'm still dealing with a stupid spider bite.
Oh yeah, how is it?
It's doing good. It's doing a lot better. Like yesterday it was still draining. Today it stopped, and man, I'll tell you what, I had no clue that something like this could happen or turn into this. It has been a mess. Just a mess.
What's that? The weather?
What's that?
What's been a mess? The weather?
No, I got a spider bite. Well, I think the last time I was out, which was over 3 weeks ago, I woke up the next morning and it took me a little over a week to go to the hospital and have it cut out because it was fine. Like it wasn't getting worse. And
do you know what type of spider it was?
No, I didn't catch his name. I didn't catch his name. No, I have no clue.
Slut.
And I don't even know that it was a spider. I think it was a spider. The doctor thought it was a spider, but it hurt and it was red, but it wasn't expanding out. And then, like Friday night, it was hurting really bad, and then it swelled up more. It looked like a golf ball underneath my skin.
Whereabouts are you? I know you're in America, Mike.
I'm in
Whereabouts are you?
In Texas, where everything will kill you.
So yeah, you do have some creepy crawlies out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus!
Snakes and spiders, but yeah, they had to cut it open and drain it, which was
nice.
Yeah, it was fun. Let me tell you.
So you're mobile. You're moving again.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't think I'm ready to get. I'm probably going to go out Saturday for the first time in over 3 weeks. I'm hoping so. But I couldn't believe how much pain.
From a little bite.
Yeah, for a week after they cut it open and drained it, I was having trouble standing on it for more than a couple minutes. It would hurt so bad.
So where did it bite you? Sorry, Mike.
Right below my knee, about 3 inches below my knee.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's never the best, really, is it?
No, it's really not. It's not. I'm like I said. It's been this Saturday will be 3 weeks, and it was still draining yesterday.
Ugh, so it's just leaking.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It's kind of gnarly.
Nice,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Christmas, man.
Listen, while we've got Pete on air, I think we should give Luke a shout to start the first competition. If Luke, you could set up and inbox me and tell me how you want people on the chat room to participate, and we'll plod on while Pete's aboard.
Yeah, I haven't seen him on the chats yet. I've seen. I haven't seen him at all. I've seen Laura.
He's inboxing me privately. He is listening, but he might. The company he works for, Argos, he's obviously. It's gonna be. I know how hectic he's been over the last week. I know he didn't get in until like 2:00 on Christmas morning, and I know he was probably in work about 3:00 on Boxing Day. So, he's. I don't know how he'd probably still awake, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I was talking to him. Yeah, it was yesterday. He went in early, wasn't it? I've done all that whole proper retail stuff in my life, and I don't. I think if you worked in retail, you hate Christmas. It's like the one time of year you really despise with a passion.
I did. This time of year is never the best to be in that line of business.
Yeah. Anyway, can people who would like to participate in tonight's first competition, can you write on the live chat hashtag LP Spartan? That's hashtag LP Spartan. And then obviously Spartan.
Just one little caveat to that one, Dave, just briefly. Because of the nature of the prize on this one, it needs to be UK only, I'm afraid. We have issues with customs in the US sending spades and digging knives over there. So, sorry, guys, in the US, but this one must be a UK.
Did you find that one out because of me, Pete?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I thought so. Yeah. We sent. I had a Christmas giveaway last year, and an American lady won, and it got sent back 4 times or something.
Yeah, we ended up just sending I think it was just the outer casing of a metal detector. We'd removed the batteries, the spade. There was basically nothing left.
Pink Kitty Cat says, "What if we have a UK address to post to?"
Yeah,
I'm sure that'll be okay,
fine.
Pink Kitty Cat. If it can be sent to someone in the UK, no problem.
Yeah, our only concern is the shipping to the US. So if we've got a UK address, perfect.
And this draw will take place on the All Metal Mode UK Facebook group, live as a random name generator. So Luke will give me the say-so when that takes place. And you can pop up another browser and jump in there to watch that live, or wait till it's announced.
Hang on, boys. Hang on.
Whoa.
Hang on 1 sec. Listen, I don't mean to cut you short here, right? But I know I'm giving away an architect hat, yeah? But can I give away some Roman coins as well?
Whatever you want.
And I'll send them to you, or you tell me who wins them, and I'll send them to them. I've got a silver washed one, and about another. I've got about 6 Roman coins I want to give to the peeps as well, all right?
That'd be fantastic. Appreciated.
That's super nice.
And they can go to America or anywhere. 6 Roman
Mike's
coins.
salivating now. Get your name in, Mike.
Yep. Put my name
So I'll
in
let
there.
you guys work that one out, but send me the details and I'll forward them out.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very cool. So, hey, if any of our listeners have questions for either Harry or just send us questions, Pete,
Yeah, come
me,
on.
Dave, send us questions.
Mike, I have
Hit us with.
I forgot something of the most important of the night.
What's that?
The All Metal Mode UK podcast drinking contest.
Oh,
don't start.
Right, everybody.
I've got
Have you
water. Does that count?
No, it doesn't. Get your alcohol by your side, be it a beer, be it a spirit. And every time somebody says the word winkle, you have to take a shot.
Oh, Jesus.
Mike likes that word. Mike found out what a winkle was the other week.
yes, I love Winkle.
So when,
Oh,
it's Winkle. Take a shot.
Oh, my God.
I love. Hold on, but I can't say winkling, right? Which one's
And again.
bad?
Hang on, I'm thinking of something different here. Little Winkle or Winkle. I don't know what you're on about.
That's how the original concept. We were trying to get something across to Mike, and somebody said Winkle. And he
Yeah,
wasn't
but him
quite-
saying I love Winkle and that is confusing me a bit and it's worrying me.
Fair dues. Winkling, Mike, is actually, if I'm not wrong, it's going on the beach collecting winkles.
Yeah,
Which-
I'm thinking about other
Winkles
things
that
like.
you're thinking of.
Yeah, I was
Kevin's-
thinking about other Winkles, but we'll leave it there.
Well, I like to winkle targets out of tight places. Is that right?
Well, that sounds even worse from what I'm thinking, to be honest. You know, nah.
Do you know there's an actual beer company by me called Winkle Beer Company in Macclesfield. They make some great beers, especially the Winkle Walker. How many Winkles are we getting in here now? Prostitution and Winkles. What do we turn to?
Yeah, what is
Right.
this? Hang on, what is this site all about, boys?
You're on the
You wanna
Christmas edition. It's
You
about
wanna see the
everything.
inbox messages between me, Mike, and Luke. Yeah.
Sending each other showing each other
I
your
didn't say
Winkles.
Winkles.
Well, you just did.
I'm hoping that some of our later guests tonight are playing a drinking game and we get them on here just shit wrecked. That's my goal.
Well, that'd be entertaining, wouldn't it?
Get on it, Dawn. Get on the. I forgot what it's called. Get on the book fast, Dawn.
Dean said, "Winkle, winkle, little star."
Yeah, you're laughing now, Dean. You're on later.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
Mike, I'm guessing, Mike, you're kind of picking up on the UK lingo, yeah? This is what this is,
I
the Winkle.
am, man. I love it. We've talked about this recently. I've been watching more British shows than I have American shows and stuff. Like I'm really getting into the whole British stuff. Yeah.
Well, when you're
No.
coming over here, then it's all good watching it. Get over here, man.
Oh, I'd love to. Luke's saying,
We're cutting off the competition now.
Yeah.
The competition. We've got all the names in for the XP. The LP Spartan. Sorry, Pete. So he'll message me again when that's going to take place, and then shortly thereafter we're going to be going on to Harry's Roman coins. So if you could, well, in fact, we'll finish this competition first. Let you know who the winner is, and then we'll go straight on to the Roman coins. How's that?
real quick, I want to say we've got a lot to give away. We're going to do competitions quick. So get in the chat, stay in the chat. When we tell you to, do it, get it done quick, and then we're going to move on because we've got a lot to give away, I believe. And then we can
certainly
get
have.
back to talk about Winkle.
Oh,
Seriously, guys, don't you love? I mean, I'm being honest though. One of the reasons I love the word, don't you love when you're metal detecting and you're in trash or iron and you just winkle out a little target in there out of everything? I love that. Those are my favorite ones.
What,
you're
even
just
if
finding
it's-
excuses now to say Winkle, ain't you, mate?
I love the word. I just love
even
that
if it's
word.
aluminium and not aluminum.
Yes. Or rubbish rather than trash.
Yeah, rubbish.
Or
Yeah,
petrol as opposed to fuel.
Yeah.
or a bonnet, or yeah. That's and then what's the other one? I don't know.
So, Mike, what's-
Dave, real quick. I love when Dave says "me detector" or I don't know. We had somebody else on here when
talking about like, yeah, me and me detector are going out. That type of me.
yeah, I love that. I love that. Instead, I hear we say "my" and Dave's over here saying "me."
Mike, to be fair, most people in the UK would say my as well. I think Dave's just in a unique part of the world.
I've just created my own language.
Do you guys like I would be considered like, I don't know, like hillbilly or redneck, or I am above white trash. I'll say that. I am. I feel as though
Only just, Mike.
I'm just. There's times where I might even ride that line. But do you guys have the same thing over here? Do you got like hillbillies and rednecks and?
Well,
Nah,
look, we
councillor-
don't really call them that, but a lot of
Chavs.
people look at them, yeah.
Chavs
Yeah.
or council estate scum.
Yeah,
We've got
Chavs,
the traveller community. Harry
Right,
looks like a
Pete.
traveller.
Pete. You leave us alone, mate, because I'll think you're dog driveway. Carry on.
Oh, that's
Do you
funny.
Hang on,
do you like
Mike.
dags?
Mike, can I ask you
We
one
like
thing?
dags.
Right? So you're learning some English lingo, right? In
Yes.
Texas, what's like something you would say that we probably wouldn't know about? Teach us something.
Oh, y'all.
Well, yeah, we know that we know y'all. Something, come on, something that we might not know about.
I'm from. In my defense, I'm from Ohio. So it's a little bit different in Ohio, but here, well, here's something that was kind of new to me. I don't care where you go, or if you talk to anybody, the conversation they end it with "bless you." God
Bless
bless
you.
you. God bless you.
We
we
say
only do
that
that when
after
you
someone
sneeze.
sneezes. Yeah.
Like, it is very religious here in Texas. Jesus is everywhere here. Everywhere.
Oh, fair enough. If it keeps them happy, you know.
Guns, you have to own. I'd have to look. I think part of to live in Texas, you got to own guns.
Do you
So
own
do
one?
you own guns, Mike? Do you got some?
Well, yeah, you got
Oh,
you have to.
Oh, sorry, I do apologise.
They
I didn't
check
know
you,
it
they
was
check
that
you at the
much.
border to make sure you have guns.
Why do you have to
Right.
have a gun?
No, I'm
'Cause
kidding.
everyone
You don't
else has
have
got
to. No,
one.
you don't. Just everybody has guns. I'm sorry, guys. No, just everybody owns. You got to wear a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and a buckle. Everybody. I don't care if you live in the suburbs, have never rode a horse, never seen a cow. You've got to wear cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and a big old buckle. Which blows me away because in Ohio, I know horse traders and horse people, and they don't wear belt buckles and cowboy boots and cowboy hats. It's very, and Texas people are really proud. I hope no Texas people are listening to me because they'll probably want to kill me.
Well, yeah.
We only get that in line dancing in the UK.
But Texas it's a very different place than what I'm used to for sure. It's
I saw
something
when
else.
Borat went there. I quite enjoyed that. So have you been to the rodeo? Have you been to the rodeo, Mike?
No, not my thing.
No. Okay, all
Not
right.
my
so-
thing.
Oh, fair enough. Maybe it's not a hot Ohio thing then. More of a Texas.
Yeah, more of a Texas thing. There's a lot of Winklers there. Did I use that right?
Come on, Mike. You just find it any excuse now to say we.
Right. Well, yeah. I want
And
to
the
get
draw
some.
is taking place, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go live. Luke's about to press on the button. All the names are in. I don't even know. I can't even want to. Oh, no, it's spinning, so it won't count. And the winner is...
I detect.
Tony Gregory.
Well
Well
done,
Tony
Tony.
Gregory. If you can contact
Congratulations.
ourselves on Facebook, myself, Luke, we'll get your information over to Peter LP. So, second competition, and again, sorry for interrupting. If you could put hashtag iDetect, we'll be for the Roman coin competition, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, people. Get your coins. Get your coins.
Come on, I haven't seen a hashtag iDetect yet.
Well, they don't want them. I'll keep them, you know. Don't bother me.
I'll start it. Where's hashtag on here? Where's hashtag? There it is.
There you go. We got them rolling in.
There we go.
I get so many Roman coins, you know. It's ridiculous. I just give them any. You just take them. Have them. Enjoy them. Because I remember before I first found a Roman coin, all I wanted was a Roman coin. So it would be nice if it goes to someone who's never had a Roman coin.
Well, what do you do for a living, Harry?
Well, you know, I'm a bit of a wheeler dealer. I do driveways.
Pikey.
I can do anything, mate. I cut your hair. I'll do your driveway. I'll do a bit of everything, mate. I'm a wheeler dealer. You know what I mean?
He said, "I'll do your driveway. I'll cut your hair.
I'll clean your shoes. Whatever. I'll do it." Yeah. So basically, I do a bit of everything.
Do you do anything with winkles?
Yeah.
Right, if I hear that word winkle one more time, I'm sorry, boys, but I'm hanging up the phone.
I love that. You don't love that word like I do, huh?
I don't know, where did you get... Who told you this winkle thing, Mike?
I think we were talking in code relating what a winkle is in the UK in some capacity.
No. We had a guest on. We had a guest on that was talking about winkling out targets, and I'm like, what's winkle? And he explained it to me. It's when you've got a target like mixed in with others, and you're, like when you tighten up your swing and you're wiggling around trying to fish out that one target amongst junk. That's how I would put. That's how it was explained, or how I understood it. Winkling.
Yeah, but then we go on to talk about other names for winkles.
Yeah.
Sure, we did.
We need to rename the show, the Winkle Chat Show.
Winkles are us.
Right, we've had all the hashtags. We've had all the hashtag ID text by the look of it.
Richard Lincoln was the conversation which came up with. That's the show that I didn't actually participate in, Mike, if you remember. It was the Reuters show.
Oh, yeah. The Reuters show with, yeah, exactly. I was confused. Yeah, he talked about, I thought it was winkling. But it's
winkling, yeah. Well, no, winkling is obviously the bit what you're doing, and a winkle is a male phallus, let's say.
Oh.
Right, everyone,
yes,
the hashtag iDetect is over. Luke and Laura are going to put them into the random name generator, and we'll be going back online live momentarily. So that's the iDetect hashtag is now done.
I've got some beautiful coins. They were all found in the last, couple of weeks, and there's some real good ones in there. So good luck, everyone.
Indeed, and thank you again to both yourself and Pete. Pete's too quiet tonight. I think my tramadol is well kicked in. I'm
just
probably playing Red Dead in the background.
No, I'm not actually. I've got the darts on in the background. No Xbox this evening.
Good boy, Pete. Proud of you.
Yeah. No, do you know what? Christmas is just a time for me just to chill out, zone out, no stress, no nothing. Just it's
and
nice.
Then you come on here
and talk about winkles all evening.
and prostitution.
Well, yeah, there was that also, just to mix it up a little bit.
I like the way you got Winkle into the conversation, and that was
well, there you go,
genius there.
I like to help out. So, well, what do we need to talk about? What should we talk about? It's the Christmas show. We can talk about anything. It don't have to be detective.
Throw anything.
I got something to say. Here's anything. Have you ever noticed how men are thought of as? I mean, think about this, guys. Really, men are gross, and we're thought of as the ones that carry the sexually transmitted diseases. But women, where do we get them from? You know what I mean? I know that's way off topic here, but
hang on. Can we say this one more time, please? Come on, one more time. Sorry.
Men are looked at. Men are the gross ones, and we. They're the. It's always we're looked upon as like the ones who carry sexually transmitted diseases. But where do we get them from? Women, right?
The monkeys.
Prostitution.
Prostitution.
Winkle in a prostitute.
This is like the chicken before the egg. This could go on forever.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Sorry about that.
And moving on again, obviously we've got a huge bunch of people there. So we've another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll move on to guest number. God, who's next? 2 and 3 and 4.
Do we have
I've just looked at the clock and we've been on for 14 minutes already. Only thought it was about 15 minutes. Sorry,
do we have to electronically tag out? Is that the theme of the show? Me and Harry have to tag out and let someone else in.
That's pretty cool, that.
Before you go,
I'm not going anywhere. You got to evict me. I'm not going. I'm not leaving. You got to kick me out of this joint.
We'll keep you around. We don't care. Before you go, you do got to say Winkle. That's part of the deal.
Well, I'm not saying it then.
Okay, you're sticking around. Guess you're staying at the party then. Yeah. So I am keep it going, Dave. I got a message Luke and get our next guest. I don't see where he sent me.
Right, yeah, so you've got to obviously get hold of there. Yeah, we'll carry on talking rubbish and you crack on with Luke in the background trying to get the Skype addresses for Graham and Kev.
Is there only so many people you can have on the line, or can we have everyone at the party?
No, we could have everybody.
Come on, man, party on then, man. What are we on about kicking us out for?
I'm all for it.
Get them in, get them in. Get the next two in then. And then if anyone wants to go, we can go.
Let's stick around. Let's have a big, massive mash-up party.
Bring them on.
I feel like we need to start talking about metal detecting a little bit.
Let's stay on till New Year's. Let's just drag it on.
Can we break a world record for the longest podcast and just come on, let's do it.
I'm gonna have to nip out tomorrow morning, take my car in to have tyres fitted. But other than that, that's fine.
Dave, you ain't going anywhere, mate.
Dave, can't you get your butler to do it? Get him to pop down and sort that out for you, yeah?
Me butler, me little lad, he's too short. He can't reach the pedals yet.
No good, is it?
And you know,
so you want to talk about metal? You want to talk about metal? Pete,
I do, man. Let's do some metal detecting talk.
Yeah, let's metal
detect. Go for it.
When did you last go metal detecting, Pete?
When did I last go?
Yeah, come on.
When was the last time we went out? When was that?
Oh, bloody hell.
That was the last time
No, the last time we was at a dig, you didn't dig. The time before...
No, I did. I found Ahmed.
Yeah, but the last time was at the Christmas digs, and you didn't do it.
That was the worst day for weather, I think. And you only done 3 minutes, so you can't...
It's 3 more minutes than you've done. The time before that was a metal detectors dig in Oxfordshire, and yes, Pete, I'll give you that. You found a hammered coin.
Yeah, so I won that one. And what about the time before? Who won that one?
No, I found a Roman coin, Pete, so it's up to whoever wants to find a Roman or a hammered, you know?
I found a Roman as well, though.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. It was battered. Just after I climbed through that hedge, I found a Roman.
All right, okay. All right, Dave. So, Dave, when have you last been detection?
You're going to actually slap me for this. March 2017.
Oh, man.
What the hell are you doing running a show like this, Dave? What are you even doing here, Dave?
I'll be honest with you. I've had health issues. I work, 7 till 7, Monday to Friday, and the weekend I have to fit everything else in. And for 6 months of that, I was living in Ellesmere Port caring for my mum. So just one of them things. I am going out this week. I'll fight anybody in front of me who says I'm not going out this week. But I am going out possibly someday, I think.
All right, we'll let you off the hook there, Dave. What about Mike? Mike, before you got bit by this thing, when did you last get out?
I got out that day. I think I got bit while I was out metal detecting. So that's
did you
been
find anything?
No.
Was it worth getting bit for, you know? Was it worth it?
No, it really wasn't. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's no good, is it?
No, so you mean to say, Mike, you found no buckles, no Civil War bullets. What else do you like over there? A wheat penny?
You guys are just rude. That's mean. I like relics. I like old stuff. Here in Texas, it's really hard. So I just get out and hunt. I mean, here I haven't found much in Texas. I get out and just play around and go see what I can. I live where there's a lot of ranches. A lot of cattle. They don't want you on their land. I
Bloody
do
Cowboys.
yeah, something like that.
Mike, do you mind if I interview you for a minute?
Sure.
You done this last time.
All right, hang on, boys. I'm sorry to take over the show here, but I've not heard the whole, Mike story. So we all, I know why Pete got in this, right? But why did you get in? When did you start metal detecting, Mike, and why? You maybe been asked this before, but I want to know.
Yeah, no, it's been about 23 years. I got into metal detecting. I loved history. And that's what got me into it was the history. I love, I like old coins are okay. I found some really cool coins and stuff, but what does it for me is just the relics. I mean, there's a more personal connection for me to buttons and buckles. And I've never really done much Civil War hunting. I'm not in that part of the country, although there is some here in Texas if you can get on them. But what I like to do, and this is an Ohio thing because I haven't been able to do it here, is overlay old maps and find where houses and stuff were that are just fields now, farm fields.
So you like the research as well?
I do. I like it all. I've learned so much through the research.
You need to give some tips out on that because I've done a lot of videos on research in the UK, and I get a lot of American viewers saying, "Oh, we don't have that." You need to be giving out these tips on these research, Mike.
I have a blog. I haven't done it in probably over 5 or 6 years. But I used to write articles for metal detecting magazines. I've had over 40 published, all of them. Matter of fact, everything I ever submitted was published. And, but what I did, one of the things I've always wanted to do, I love trying out new detectors, and I think all the manufacturers make some good detectors, at least the ones I've tried. And I wanted to get into some of that, especially in Texas. You were asking what I do. It's not that I don't have some good finds, but they're few and far between. So I love to get out and try new technology and play with it and learn it and kind of master it. Yeah. And I write articles on that. But actually on my blog, my articles, I've written three articles on overlaying and how to do all that. And
so is there an All Metal Mode YouTube channel?
I'm really fairly new to YouTube.
Come on, Mike, you got to get with the times, man. So you're telling me you haven't got one? You haven't got one?
No, I've got one. I used to do YouTube videos of different detectors, and then I lost my name and all that. I don't even know what it was. But if you go out, I think if you look up Mike Hare, and what you'll mostly find right now is the podcast, or the podcast goes out there, the podcasts, I should say. But I do have a couple videos I've kind of started. It's really rough with kids. I've got kids. I've got a baby. But that is my goal this year, is to do more videos and do that.
I think you'd be really good on there, Mike, and you'd help a lot of if you you're good at your research and that. For in America, I think you'd help a lot of people, and that's what it's all about: giving tips, helping people. So I think you should get on it, man, all over it like a rash. I'll give you a shout. You get a channel, I'll give you a shout out, Mike.
One of the good things, Harry, is that his articles. Mike's give permission to the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine to obviously reprint them on our magazine for public consumption. So we will be getting anything like that. Obviously, me and Luke will go through, and what anybody wants or what any ideas Mike has, people may want, we can put that out there straight away in written form. Also, while I'm talking, the winner of the iDetect Roman coin competition is Mr. Tim Levine. Winner.
Happy days. Well done, Tim.
I say apparently he's a great guy. He is a great guy. He's done a lot for the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine, including our daily history news. He's also the godfather of the UK dirt fishing group on Facebook. The godfather.
Wow, that sounds gangster.
We're talking. He's seriously. There's pictures of him as well back 1970s metal detecting. He's been going a long time.
Nice. So I'm sure he's had a lot of Roman coins, but he's just got a few more in the bag.
Looks that way.
Yeah.
So,
happy days.
well done, Tim, there.
So how do I go about? Can you contact me soon and give? If he forwards you his address, you forward it to me or something like that. Yeah.
Luke will have it, and Luke obviously is in communication with you, so Luke will pass that on.
I've never
Won't you,
talked. I don't even know who Luke. I'm sorry. I don't know. I've never talked to Luke.
Have you not?
No,
Oh, right.
I-
Sorry.
Actually, I did. Did I? Is he the
You
short
spoke-
guy with the little
spoke-
farmer hat on?
That's the one that you spoke to us both.
Yeah.
Well, we were all mostly inebriated, but you spoke to us at Detectable.
I don't even know who Luke. I'm sorry. I don't even. I've never talked to
You on the toilet now?
Oh, right. Actually, I did. Hang on, what's going on here?
Hey,
We've got
yeah,
a bit
who-
of traffic coming in, haven't we?
Yeah, what's going on there?
Hold on a second.
Someone's got their podcast on.
Who's got
haven't they?
whoever's got the podcast on? I'm calling people in.
I thought we had aliens tapping in or something.
Oh man, that would be all bad.
But
Our
kind of
next competition later on will be for, obviously, the iDetect hat. We've got the Rootus rucksack. And then the next prize will be the first 4 names. Will
Yeah,
be a
I'll turn it off.
Rootus
I'll turn it
pen.
Right, who's just joined the party and, kind of ruined everything? Who have we got in the house?
Who's having a winkle?
Who's having a winkle?
Hello, it's Kev. I'm in. Can anyone?
Hey,
Oh, we got
Kev.
Kev in the building.
Yeah, Kevin's in. I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you got it turned down now, Kevin?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
all
don't
off.
hear.
Yeah, mine's off. Yeah.
Good deal.
How we doing, Kev?
Yeah, not bad. How's everyone? All right?
Is this Kev Mizrachi?
Oh, Jesus.
Nearly there, H. Yeah. My
How we
favourite.
doing, Kev Mizrachi?
Not bad, buddy. Not bad. 3 beers in, getting good there.
Happy days.
Have you been winkling?
I have a couple of days ago with Scott and Kimmy. Top winkling it was as well.
Have you
You've
had a
been
wink? Have you
winkling
had
with
any
Scott and
winkles
Kimmy.
tonight?
That doesn't sound good, man.
Did you get
Have you
winkled
been
or did you do the?
participating in the winkle game?
Well, I think Kim wanted to play the Winkle game. Scott wasn't keen. So
Have
we'll
you
leave that
been
there.
playing tonight?
No, yeah, I have. I'm 3 beers down. We've got to stop saying that word. Otherwise,
Was that why we
Winkle,
fully
winkle,
can't
winkle.
understand you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kev Marchese. As you know, Kev came on a few weeks ago to give you a brief rundown on the what machine, Kev?
Amphibio?
Sorry, look, I'm going to slap that. Nocta Amphibio. He reviewed it for the Archaeology and Metal Detector magazine, and he was also one of our people in the field at Detectable. So welcome and join the
gang,
party.
Kev. Join the gang.
Are we all
Kev,
back
what
at
did you think
Detectable
about it,
this
Kev?
year? Shush, Harry, I'm talking.
Peter! Right, can someone put Pete on mute, please?
So are we all doing Detectable again this year?
I certainly will be. It's the
absolutely.
first time I've ever done anything like that, and it was an experience that I thoroughly enjoyed, especially one of the people in our chat tonight, actually online now, Mr. Kev Marchese. On the second night at about midnight, he got
He
drunk and
attacked me.
interrupted, and his tent broken into, and it somewhat jumped upon.
And
Okay.
nearly broke my One Direction blanket. I was very upset about it.
Was his winkle out?
Nearly. I think he, yeah. It was nearly at that stage, yeah.
I'm going to have to stop that now, aren't I?
Does anybody hold on real quick? Can anybody tell me where Graham Stokes lives?
Yeah, in Brighton.
Where does he live? Send the details.
Okay,
We're all coming
I'm
round.
getting ready to add him now. Luke is not.
He's a
Luke,
good
you're
lad.
not responding
He's a
to
good
me,
lad.
Luke.
Kev, what did you think about the Amphibia? It's a bit of all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right. It's definitely goes down quite deep, and I got on well with it, actually, to be honest with you. I wanted to try it on the beach. I didn't have a chance, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I quite enjoyed it, to be honest with you.
Finds the good stuff, doesn't it? It's all right.
Yeah. I was on the. I'm also live. Here we go. I'm live on the All Metal Mode Facebook page. No, I got on really well with it. I enjoyed it, to be fair, and I was on the 3 tones, and just got, it was all right. I didn't feel like I missed anything, and I had full confidence in the machine, to be honest with you.
So what
Good
are you
stuff.
using now, Kev?
Well, Luke snapped it back off me. So I'm now got back to my Deus, which I've had for about 4 or 5 years. So yeah, I've got on well with it actually, because like I said, I was out with Scott and Kimmy and pulled out a Hammered and a Roman, and my friend I was with, Jamie, pulled out a Bronze Age Spearhead.
Oh, nice.
And we both got the same detector with the same programs on it. So
Kev,
yeah.
2 things, Kev. Firstly, why are you wearing a lady's cardigan? And secondly, do you know you've got poo on your head?
Shave face.
You've actually physically got poo on your head.
Do you know what, right? I've actually got pizza here now. So, yeah, a party started.
Look behind you. Look behind you. You've got poo on your head.
Kev, what pizza did you get, Kev?
Look behind you on the wall.
There's a moose on the wall.
Kev, what pizza did you get?
It's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, right. Gotcha. You silly ass.
Kevin.
He said, "You silly ass."
Look,
Kevin, I'm hungry.
Pizza.
Right, somebody say Winkle, and then Kev will have to down a can of lager.
Oh, no.
Say Winkle, did you say?
Winkle? What was that?
Say Winkle, then he will have to down this can of lager, because he's on video.
I'm going to be
I can now see you as well.
Can I just point out as well, this is the first time on All Metal Mode we've actually heard Luke's voice.
Say Winkle.
No, don't say it. I was just drinking.
Say Winkle.
Was that Winkle? Was that? Sorry.
Go on. No, come on.
Good luck, everyone.
Hey, real
Really?
quick,
Say Winkle.
is anybody against me to just adding everybody in?
Evening, Winklers.
Bring
I'm
them in,
not going to
man.
be
Bring
lasting
them
very
in.
much longer if everyone keeps saying Winkle.
No, I
forget,
think
go
just
for
have
World
a free
Record
for all,
Show.
Mike.
Let's just see how many people we can get in, I think.
Evening,
Join the party,
everyone.
man.
What are you drinking there? Roller Cola?
Sorry, Dave, I'm not off of the 80s. I don't know what you're talking about.
The beer that you're drinking now doesn't seem to be one of a decent stock, let's say.
Oh, you have to speak to Luke about that. It's Orangy Boom.
That went out in the 70s. Keep finding bloody cans of them when we metal detect.
Luke's fault.
So, Kev, whilst
Pete.
Luke's there with you,
Yeah.
let's ask him why he's never been on the podcast.
Right?
Hey!
All evilly. He still
Silent?
hasn't answered. Yeah. We need to get him on.
He's going for pee.
Go for a pee, please, Bob.
Kevin, what pizza did you get, Kev?
They nearly tried to get me to have an Hawaiian, and I nearly walked out and unfriended them from life.
Pineapple.
Pizza shouldn't have pineapple on at all.
Ish.
But pineapple on pizza is just wrong.
Well, no, it's not, actually.
Don't
I
say
Is that
it.
Graham
defend
Stokes, are you
that.
there?
No,
It
Pete,
is
I'm with you
indeed,
there. I
fat
quite like a
babe.
bit of
All
pineapple.
right, mate.
Marvellous. I'm going to step away and let you all talk now because there's many people here. So
Good
Harry,
evening, viewers.
Harry, take on.
Oh, who have we got on the house now? Who have we got?
We have
All right, Harry, Graham.
Andy Sampson. We've
All right,
got
Graham.
Dean Stanton is on. Pete, I detect. Don
Well,
Don
it's a
did
proper
not
meet-up tonight,
answer.
isn't it?
Oh,
Can you hear me, Mike?
what's his name?
Yep, I
Tony
can hear-
Kaywood isn't available because he's got no reception, unfortunately. So we're going to put him in on another week in the new year. That's
Dave.
Winkle, Winkle.
Dave,
what?
before you go anywhere, I'm up north a week on Saturday. Are you doing
Right.
anything? I've got a brand new
in the morning,
permission.
Mrs. Sadler's working, but in the afternoon I'll be free, no problem.
Okay, I've got a new permission, and you can join me if you want, because,
Certainly will.
not detecting for over a year is just stupid.
Oh, I
Winkle.
forgot it. Addicted to bleach.
Winkle.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
He's not here yet.
Oh,
Hold on a second. Hold
He'll
on.
hear it when he
we
comes
got
on
to
with
stop
this
saying
plan.
the word Winkle. Otherwise, I will not see tomorrow.
Winkle.
What was that about Winkles?
Oh, God.
Beer.
Hey,
Beer.
listen. While we're talking as well, I've just got to give mention to the Metal Detectives group and Mark Beecher. We've had a fantastic article published this week on the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine of the Bronze Age Horde discovery.
That was lovely.
At one of their Christmas digs. Absolutely fantastic. So I think what I best do there is put the link on so people can have a look at that themselves. But thanks to Mark for allowing us to put them in anyway. Oh, Digger Dawn's here now. I can see a picture in Spreaker.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
We've got a proper full house now.
No.
I've got a bit of a grizzly voice. I've lost my voice.
Oh, Jesus.
You sound like Phyllis Pierce. Hello.
I've got one of them dodgy phone numbers.
Have you been winkling today,
They'll
Dawn?
be asking me for prostitution.
That made
Dawn
my
sounds like
winkle
she's been on the
cringe.
winkle all day.
It's because I've been shouting so much. Like I've been finding loads of silver with my nail coil. I'm not.
What new coil you got, Dawn?
I got myself for my birthday an L13-inch tornado.
And that goes on your
18
Winkle.
max.
There you go.
You winkle.
My winkler.
Oh, my. Stop. I've run out of beer.
Hurry up, run to the fridge and get some more.
Dawn, I'm coming to join you. That's it.
Easy now, you've got the toilet.
Who's in the toilet?
Oh, Lord.
So we've got toilet break, winkles, and prostitution. I think we're going to be cut from the air, Mike.
Oh, this is a hot mess. I love it.
The toilet.
Hello, this is Andy Sampson here. You just caught me right on the toilet.
For God's sake, had to be Andy, didn't it?
Yeah, thanks for
Are
that.
you playing with your winkle?
Brilliant. Absolutely
I couldn't
brilliant,
believe it when you phoned me and I'm sitting there.
Andy, was you doing a number 2?
Well, yeah, I was. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
You could have lied.
Is flying.
Don't worry. I washed my hands.
Where's your phone?
Oh, good Lord.
Mike,
This is
I'll
hilarious.
try and take control of this somehow.
Good luck.
Oh.
Dave,
Yeah. Hot mess. I'm just sitting
Hey.
back listening.
it's Graham.
There
Everyone,
it is.
I'm going to have
Hello,
to
Graham.
love you and leave you and wish you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year because I'm round at a friend's house now. I've got work in the morning, so all this
I'm on as
winkling's doing me in.
Put them on as well.
Yeah, but Dave, you're not having to save children's lives. I'm going to be saving lives tomorrow, so you know I've got to be fucking sober, haven't
I'm
I?
going to be making you.
Merry Christmas, Graham.
Merry
you,
Christmas,
Harry.
Graham.
All the best
Jesus,
to all
don't
of
say-
you.
Yes, mate, take care.
Take care.
Rory, what's this? I just asked if Rory's put a sit doon pesh. What's it?
No, it wasn't one of them. That's a Scottish thing, I think.
You guys are crazy.
Anyway, look, let's get off the subject of my blues, shall we?
Yeah.
I know it's quite entertaining.
I am trying to get. Did we get addicted? Chris, addicted to bleeps. Are you there? No, he is not.
Is he not there?
He's probably having a bath.
Winkles.
Let's do our next
Yeah, he's-
competition with hashtag Brutus Rucksack. That's hashtag Brutus Rucksack.
Everyone's gone quiet because they're
What's the
typing.
best thing for us to do here?
Some rat noises on here.
Take Brutus Rucksack, as I say, but instead of doing that, the first one drawn will be for the Brutus Rucksack, and the prizes thereafter for second, third, fourth, and fifth will be the Brutus cap, torch, and pen.
Ooh.
Oh, I can ask. They open win.
Has anybody got a Cracker Jack pencil?
No.
I've got a Jim will fix it badge.
I'm sure I can winkle one out for you.
You can keep that.
Jim and fix it badge. I know what you did for it.
I think addicted to bleeps won't answer. You guys are too crazy, and he's like, I'll wait till later. I'm not sure. He is.
He's missing a party.
Come on, Chris. You can't bottle it.
Yeah,
So,
come
Kev,
join
how's
the
everybody
party.
Wingling going?
Let's go on to Kev and to Andy and to Dean. So, Kev first, did you get anything nice for Christmas?
I got socks.
Is that it?
Luke just said to me a divorce. Brilliant. Luke, I really appreciate that. I'm just going to go to the toilet and cut myself. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Charming.
Anyway, so yeah, I've got that. Anyone else can beat that? I'll.
Did we lose Graham?
Yeah,
Graham left. Yeah,
Yes.
Graham
Okay.
go. Yeah. So on to Andy. Anything pleasant and delightful in your sack this Christmas?
Hey. Any
Yeah,
winkles?
I got a 6-inch coil for my Equinox, which I'm going to take out tomorrow and give it a bash and see what happens.
Marvelous.
Very cool.
Dean?
Ooh. Me? Oh, right. Hold on. Sorry, my phone just said battery sufficiently charged. I don't know why that did that. I got that, you know that book, I think a lot of people have got it, the Finds Identified book. You've got that, haven't you, Dawn?
Yeah, it's a great book.
Oh, what an amazing book.
Brilliant.
It is. I spent about 15 minutes sniffing it. It's got.
It has some
To be
cocaine
honest,
on.
I did exactly.
No.
I'll give that a go.
I'll totally agree with Dawn
Oh my god.
because we get like 50 in at a time and they smell amazing. The ink they use is awesome.
It is. It's the best smelling book I've had for a long time.
Generally, I thought they were for reading.
If anybody is interested in this book that we're talking about, Graham Stokes, who's just left, he done a review for the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine.
That's
so
right, yeah.
I'll put us a link on chat and on the All Metal Mode UK podcast group, so you can decide whether you want to buy it or not. But I think all and sundry will say do it.
Oh, it's well worth it. I would say.
It's a brilliant
All I've
book.
seen is great reviews about it.
It's not just finds. There's like there's all. It talks about all the different ages, Iron Age, and all that malarkey. So it's quite helpful in that respect as well.
And what I think is great about the book, there was loads of people on Facebook saying, "Oh, I wasn't going to buy that, but my find is in it," because they've taken all the pictures from the PAS database.
Yes,
so there's loads of people whose finds were in there that they didn't even have a clue.
Brilliant.
Okay. You know what I liked about it?
The smell. You've told us already.
I liked how it sort of explained different things, because you find things,
exactly,
things are a dress fastener, and you hear about all these sort of hooks and things. But, it showed you pictures of where they went and things, and really sort of painted a picture of these articles. Because we know the names of them, but do we actually know what they are, really? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We order them from LP, Pete?
Yeah, we've got them in stock. Yeah,
How
they're
much
all
are
in
they?
stock. £30, exactly.
Brilliant.
Hello, you wonderful beasts.
Real
Or
quick,
a tenner
we
if
got
you slip him 20 quid.
real quick. I think Chris, are you there? Addicted to Bleach?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. There you go.
I've been here for bloody ages. I've just been looking at hello, everybody. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hello, Harry. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Dave. Hello,
Bleeps.
you bloody lovely people. Sorry, I've been really
Just to
quiet.
say that the competition is now over. Hashtag Rooters Rucksack is over. And that'll be getting drawn momentarily as soon as Luke has put the names into the random generator. Back to yourself. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, this is the reason that I've been quiet. You might be interested because it's kind of related to metal detecting. So, I just literally got an email from ancestry.co.uk and it updated my DNA, right? Because I did a DNA test. This is cool, man. And this goes to what you were saying earlier, Mike, about kind of like the cultural differences between America and Britain, right? But this is the thing, right? It tells you whereabouts you're from and that. But it's put me in contact with 165 American cousins that I didn't ever had.
Oh,
so
wow.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth generation.
Is Mike one of them?
You're right.
This is my thing, right? So if you're like white and you are American or European, we're all cut from the same bloody cloth, man. This is amazing. This website, this DNA stuff. It's I'm just sitting here, right? I'm bloody 13% Italian. Can you believe that? Sorry, I'm
Ginger Italian.
I'm a half cut as well. I'm rather winkled, by the way. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Everyone. I'm like hammered now, man. So thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you, everyone. But yeah, and Greek. I know my nose is kind of big, but gee, this is awesome. Sorry, you guys carry on. I'm looking at this.
That's
Anyway,
Not
awesome.
Roman nose, Chris.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, that's it could be. Mike, we could be related, man.
I'm gonna start
Roman all
calling
over
you
your face.
cousin Chris.
There's loads of Texas people that I'm related to. This is crazy. Who's that guy? I think that's my dad.
I was going to tell you.
I found him. No, yeah, go on, sorry. How is everybody anyway? Have you had a wonderful Christmas, you lovely beast?
Marvellous.
Yeah, it's been great.
I've literally a couple of hours ago, I've been out detecting. It's -1 on the beach.
What
It's
did you
lovely.
find? Anything good?
I found Emily.
Emily.
Yeah, I found Emily. I found a silver name tag thing which says Emily on it. Yeah, I found that. That was cool. Yeah, it was lovely. I love the cold though. I love it. Harry, do you like the cold?
Yeah, I don't like the sun. I know that for
No.
sure. I do prefer the cold. 100%.
That's it. That'd be the gingerness, man. But yeah, I like the cold.
We don't do too well in the sun. We don't do too well.
You know, I get a bit angry and upset, and sometimes I cry.
I don't go quite that far, but I don't enjoy it.
Well, you wait until you're a little bit older, man. It's coming. Anyway, winkle, winkle, winkle. Everybody, I'm going to open another
Oh, don't. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, Chris, what did you get for Christmas?
Beer.
Nice. Good Christmas.
I don't know. I can't remember. Nothing really cool. Nothing really nothing metal detecting related other than really warm socks and long johns. Yeah, that's about it really. Nothing good. Oh, a puppy. Sorry, yeah, I got a puppy.
And that's not important.
Oh, God.
Dave, I'm happy,
Forget
man.
about
I'm
that.
sorry. Give me a break, man. Yeah, a
You
puppy.
got what? A puppy?
Yeah, his name's Odie, and I've started a YouTube channel called Addicted to Woof. He's going to come out on my adventures with me. I've got to get my little GoPro harness. It'll be awesome.
You know what? You're definitely gonna have to take him out with Dawn and Diggy then, aren't you?
That'd be cool.
Yes.
Diggy the sheep rustler.
So everybody said they're going to Detectable, didn't they? Again.
Yeah,
I've been there every year. It's absolutely amazing. Mark puts on a really good show there, I must admit.
I enjoyed it.
I haven't been yet.
It's really good. It's really good. I enjoyed it. I really did. Mike, you got to come over, man. Come on, Mike.
I do some. This next year I don't know if it'll be Ed having a baby, but
Now we found out that you're my dad. You got to do it, man.
I've winkled a lot of ladies. No British women yet.
Cheers.
No British women yet.
I found the greatest finds at Detectable this year, and I went straight over to Harry and showed him. He was like, "Yay!"
What'd you find? Hold on, what'd you find?
That was a nice Raymond. I'll give you that.
I've got an idea. Right, so I'm going to ask what your top 3 finds were of this year. Okay, I'll start, and then I'm going to go on to you, Dawn, and then you ask somebody else, and it goes on. Yeah.
Can you ask me about third while I'm thinking?
Okay, so I'll say mine first. So mine, the Gold Guinea, obviously, the Stater, obviously, and the Bronze Age axe head, the 3,000-year-old axe head. That's my 3. Everybody else thinking? Dawn?
Mine is James II silver 2p Maundy money.
Oh, nice. Dawn, you've had loads of finds.
Pardon?
You've done really well. How can you can't remember any of them?
Yeah, but a lot of mine are all George III, aren't they, really?
Yeah.
I've got a nice Gothic florin and then my silver buckle ring. Now, I know it's not the oldest thing in the world, but I absolutely love it.
It doesn't matter what it is. If it means something to you, you know.
Yeah, silver buckle ring, definitely. My James, like I say, that James silver 2p Maundy money. And
nice.
Big Gothic florin.
Yeah, Gothic florin. Did the James? Didn't you get that recently? Dawn.
What?
She's smoking a fag.
I'm sorry, I'm not very well.
You ask somebody else now. Choose somebody else, and we'll find out what their 3 favourite finds were of the year.
Harry.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Did you find Jesus, Harry?
Not just yet.
God bless you, my son.
Hallelujah.
Not just yet. It's a bit difficult for me. I find a lot of the same stuff over and over again, but I have had some interesting bits and bobs. But I honestly can't. I don't know. A year's a long time to think about over.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, to think about the whole. I don't know.
Harry, you know, like you say, you find like the same stuff, like ish, right? But those Roman coins, do you get like kind of like rarer varieties of the same coin, like that are struck strangely or struck different?
Yeah, you get that. The shiny ones are nice. I've had a couple of them this year.
Have you had a Roman gold yet, Harry?
Yeah, that was not this year, unfortunately.
But that's cool.
But I have had one. I had a bit of a
Bronze Age, Harry, didn't you?
I had a bit of a Bronze Age axe head a few weeks ago, actually, but it was only half of one or a bit of one.
Yeah, but Harry, no, you can't say that because for anyone that didn't see that video, tell them the story, Harry.
Right,
That was brilliant.
Okay. I thought I found a Roman sword, right? It turns out to be a Roman file.
A Roman file.
Turned out to be a Roman file.
No, just a file.
Okay, it turned out to be a file, but I thought it was. I generally thought it was a sword. 100%, hands down. I thought I found a sword, and I freaked out. And then I found out it was a file. But in that same video, I found an object, and I'm honest. If I was next to a bush, I would have threw it in a bush. I thought it was junk. But someone commented saying, "Hang on, that's a Pal Stave axe head."
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Same thing happened to me, man. Yeah, go on.
So, yeah, I cleaned it, and it was a part of a Pal Stave axe head. So, yeah, that was one of my good finds.
Yeah.
Another one this year was probably, I had a real nice Roman siliqua, silver.
Nice.
And I had some other good stuff as well. But I'm gonna nominate someone else now.
Go on, then.
I'm going to go for... no, who am I going to go for now? I'm going to go for... hang on, I've got to remember who we've got here, actually. Who have we got here, actually? Okay, hang on. Kevin. I'm going to go for Kevin.
Hey, okay,
Harry.
Before Kevin speaks, it's me getting in again. We have the winners for the Rooters competitions. The winner of the rucksack is Mr. Lucky, Tony Gregory.
That's a Tony Gregory one again.
He did. And the pen and torch winners are Dean Stainton. Hello, Dean.
Wow, hello.
Spam G and somebody called Digger Dawn. I'm surprised I've only ever seen him win alcohol.
I'm trying to get Dean in, and I'm not sure which one is him. So I'm trying them both, and hopefully
just add them all.
Yeah, I am. I just add them.
Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag NCMD for an NCMD cap.
Ooh.
And sorry, Kevin, your 3 finds of the year so far.
Cheers, Dave. Good work.
What did you win?
You've won a Rutus. Hold on. Rutus pen and torch.
Oh, brilliant! I love a good pen. It's featuring me.
Brilliant.
Winkle. Kev.
Oh, cheers.
Right, yeah, so my ones are it's quite simple. Silver Siliqua Detectable, where I nearly wet myself and shouted in the field and run around like a headless chicken. And my second one was a full Eddie Groats, somewhere where I thought the land I'd done to death, which popped up, which made me really happy. And a couple of days ago with Scott and Kimmy when I pulled up a really nice Roman bronze.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, good year this year for my finds, really. Really happy with it all, really.
Nice, Kev. Nice,
hey,
mate.
Real quick, everybody. Let me jump in here. Luke messaged me he said, tell everybody not to say Winkle because he's drunk, I believe. So let's all go around and everybody Winkle.
Not say what?
Winkle.
Oh.
We got a Winkle out saying Winkle.
We not say Winkle.
We've run out of beer. We can't do any more.
All right, we'll Winkle that one out then.
We've got to be in the hundreds now, surely.
Yeah, there's 3 people in A&E.
One's gone, I think.
I'm just on the big toe.
No, she's just sitting down the local bus shelter sniffing her book.
Honestly, one of the first rallies I put on up in Rochdale, the first time I met Dawn, what did she win? A bottle of Buckfast. And Mike won't have a clue what Buckfast is, but Buckfast isn't very nice, Mike.
It was all right. It's like some sort of Scottish. I don't even know how to describe it. But
It's actually not. It's not Scottish at all. It's made by
you.
in Buckfast Abbey in Devon. It's made, but it's known for the Scottish people drinking it. Basically, it's a tonic wine.
Tonic wine?
Yeah.
I started tonic wine. After I seen that I had that.
Okay,
that's what all the people who want to get drunken quickly in Scotland drink.
Let me jump. I need to jump in here real quick, guys. First off, Dean Stanton, I'm trying to get you in. I don't know if you're not picking up or what's going on. If you can,
Mike,
verify.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, you're in now? Oh, the last time. I'm sorry. The last time I looked. Okay, great, Dean. I'm glad.
He winkled in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he winkled right in. And then I want to say this, and I don't mean this offensive, please, Dawn, but I got to say this. When we watch American shows and it's over in England, or there's a scene in England. If it's a prostitute, they have your same voice.
Where's this going, Mike?
That real heavy accent. The prostitute. I don't know if you want to get into movies. you've got that thick accent down perfect for a prostitute.
Oh my goodness!
And then
we've gone down this way, haven't we?
Yeah, Dawn, don't take that the wrong way, will you?
Yeah, please don't do
Please
hey,
don't.
but in all seriousness, I love you. And then
if you do, tell us where so we can detect it afterwards.
yeah, and then I gotta say, Andy Sampson. I don't even know if he's got to talk yet. Andy, have you? What did you get? I don't think you got to share your finds this year. What have you?
I haven't shared my finds, but I unloaded on the toilet.
Oh, good.
Are you having another move?
No, not another one. No, I only have one a day.
Got to drop the kids off when you can.
You got to. That's how it works.
How are you liking that Knox? How are you liking that Knox, Andy?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And as I said earlier, I got the 6-inch coil for Christmas, so I'm going to go out tomorrow and give it a go.
Good.
We've got the medieval deer park, so I'm going to go down there and see what I can winkle out.
Winkle out. I gotta say, I want to say something real quick. Andy, I didn't know Andy at all, and he was our very first guest. And I had so much fun, and I'll tell you what, I don't mean this.
You're not gonna say that I'll make a good prostitute.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I think you're handsome. Maybe we can talk after the show.
Niall Brendan will make a good prostitute in America.
What I want to say is this:
He looks like a rent boy.
I've been doing the podcast here in the United States, and I love this. It's, I told you guys I live in Texas. The metal detecting's not the best for me. So this is one of the great outlets. I get to talk to all these great people. Andy was my first guest, and he blew me away. I had so much fun talking to him. And all of our guests have been so good. I so enjoy this show the most. I do. And, like I said,
that's a good thing. It's a good thing that you've got going, isn't it? Really, I mean, it's obviously something that's been needed. There's definitely a gap there for a podcast like this, isn't there?
I think so. And Luke and I have been friends for a while, and when he first contacted me, I said, there's something I don't understand why there's not a metal detecting podcast for people in England. I want to do that. And although it took a long time, I'm so happy I did. I get so much out of it. I enjoy it so much. And all the great people I've met. Dave has just been a perfect co-host with me, and I appreciate you all.
Well, thanks, Mike. That's good.
Yeah, we appreciate you too. Winkle, winkle.
Yeah, winkle, winkle.
We love you, Mike.
Love you.
I love all of you. I feel like I need it.
This is becoming a hippie fest now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You keep that winkle at bay, Mike.
Are we having a loving? Not that type of party, Mike.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling, Luke. Where's our contest going?
The contact currently is for the NCMD hat, so
I'm concerned Luke is passed out.
we'll stop the hashtag NCMD coming now, and then Luke and Laura. Well, probably Laura's the only one who's still there. She can put the names into the generator, and
she's doing that
one. Is Luke alive?
Did somebody fart?
I wouldn't say live. He's here, body, but that's about as far as we've got.
As far as what?
As far as we've got. It's keep saying winkle.
Sounding a bit slurred.
Oh my god, I'm going to feel this tomorrow.
So whose turn
are we
was
up
it?
to anyway? Dean, what finds have you had this year?
Yes, me. Well, I had a nice silver ring, just a signet ring. That was quite nice. I had the 2 bull-head shillings that were classed as treasure. I had to go away, come back. I got them back. Hooray! And I've had 2 or 3 spectacle buckles, but not much really. Really.
Did you
for
say?
Those of you who didn't listen to the show with Dean actually wrote a pamphlet or a small book about the Yeovilton boiler explosion of 1895.
Very
obviously,
cool
our website went down not long ago, and we've just basically everything's fully now up and running. We are repopulating, and that will be going back on tomorrow and put out and about for people to read. And a fascinating, brilliant booklet.
Thanks, mate. Well, that's how I got that permission. I researched it, went to them and said, can I have a look? And they went, of course you can. So I got on there, and that's how I've sort of, I've got three farms now from just that research. So, I think that can help. Oh, I did forget to mention my flintlock piece, pin 5 flintlock mechanism.
Nice.
That was nice. Yeah. But no gold, I'm afraid.
Harry?
Pete, go on,
yes.
Harry.
I'm an actual Viking, man. Dude, you need to do your DNA test.
Well, you're an Italian Texan Viking.
You should see this, right? I'm a Viking, and I get this 92%, like ethnicity, like 92%. I'm a Northerner. You're.
I'm going to do that. I'll tell you what, Bleeps. I'm going to do that ancestry. How much was it?
Dude, I got it cheap. I got it like half price. I don't know how much it is now, man. It was in some.
It was 49.
What did you do? Get arrested?
I think it might be up to 70. Anyway, can I also say goodbye and thank you to Kev Marchese. He's inboxed me to tell me his battery's on his way out. So thanks for coming on board tonight,
Kev.
Bye,
Kev.
Bye, Kev.
Good night, Doc.
I had to ring Kev up, one day while I was in B&Q because I had a bit of something gone wrong with my plumbing in the kitchen. And I didn't know anybody else, so I rang him up and told me what to do.
Did he tell you how to winkle it?
He's plumbing out.
Yes.
Wingle, wingle.
To the regiment. I wish I was there. I'm glad somebody got that.
Can I tell you about my great day I've had today?
Certainly.
Go on.
Well, I got up this morning and went out, and I felt so ill all Christmas. I've been in bed Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and there was no wind this morning, so I thought, going out with my new coil.
Dawn, what was wrong? What happened? You was in bed for Christmas Day?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was just ill. I was too ill to have anything.
You're always ill.
Well,
Did you see the video?
Chris, did you just fall down a well?
No, man, not yet. Give it time.
Anyway,
Sorry,
I was ill, right? So forget about that. So I went out this morning with my new Nell coil on, which I got for my birthday, and My first hole was a Silver George, third sixpence.
Oh, nice.
Third hole was a George, third shilling.
Oh, nice.
About 6 hole was another George, third sixpence. And then X amount of holes later was a Vicky shilling.
It's this time of year, isn't it? It's this time of year. I always find that my best finds come up around about now.
Was it that, or was it my new coil?
Oh, could have been a bit of both.
Could have been.
Because I've got to say, people have been telling me to get a new coil for years. They've been saying for years and years, get a new coil, and I thought, no, I'll not bother. It'll be all right, Ross. I've put this new one on, and since I've had it, it feels like a whole new machine. And I went over land that I'd walked over before to find these.
What coil is it? What coil is it?
An El Tornado.
Yeah, I had one of those on my Garrett 400.
Well, I stuck it on my AT Max, and I tell you what, it's absolutely incredible. I feel like I've got a whole new machine. I've come home, I was buzzing, but I lost my voice, and it's come back a little bit now. But
they are really, really good. Then I had the Tornado. I had it on the 250, the AT Pro, and the AT Max, and it is really, really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I had one on my Minelab Xterra 705, and that was bob on as well.
Yeah, love it. I mean, people have said, your arm will ache and things. Well, my arm hasn't ached, and I had it for 5 hours today. You know,
they're not too bad. They're all right.
Need to get a few bit of spinach down them if they can't carry that around all day.
And the winner of the NCMD Cup is Craig Burns.
Well done, Craig.
Somebody said Dean has the MAS coil. I'm guessing they meant Mars coil. What do you think of that, Dean? What do you have?
I had the Mars coil once. I had a Mars. I had quite a lot of Mars stuff. Yeah, it was good stuff. That. I don't know if Dean can hear us. Dean.
Metal detecting's awful on Mars.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Dean, are you still in the house? Earth to Dean.
Sorry, I was just saying goodnight to my 8-year-old. I mean, I was, not dropping the kids off.
So what was your question, Mike?
Did he have the Mars coil?
I did, yeah. The Mars 13.5-inch double D, and it puts. I put it on the H250, and as Dawn said, the bigger coil makes an amazing difference. More depth, more sort of search area. Yeah, that did improve. My finds got better. Yeah, but as I said, I've got the AT Max now with the standard coil, so I'm going to learn the machine first, and then following Dawn's footsteps.
You want to get an El Tornado on it, honestly.
Yeah,
Dean, Angie, and I hope I pronounced this correctly. Angie Teague in the chat has asked, were you winkling one out?
Oh yeah, winkling them out one after the other. Winkle, winkle, winkle. Oh,
cheers.
I'm sorry to butt in, people. I'm sorry to butt in, but I'm sorry to be I know I caused a bit of a scene earlier, saying I wasn't going to leave, but I'm going to be a bit of a party pooper now. It's been emotional. I've really enjoyed this Christmas party. It's been a blast. I hope you all have, a real good knees up and that. And
we hope to speak to you one-to-one in the new year.
Yes, definitely. And I hope everyone finds some really good stuff. Have a good rest of your evening. I'm
all right, lads.
Cheers,
Harry. See you, Harry.
Cheers, Harry.
Thanks for having me.
See you, Harry.
Bye.
Here's H.
Huzzah.
Bye, Harry. Yeah, sorry, I was reading chat. So to claim your prizes, email editor@archmdmag.com. Give them your information, and they will get them sent out.
Yeah, give that to me. I can obviously then communicate with Pete, with Harry, and with Luke. Well, I'll try to communicate with Harry because I haven't got his details, but we'll get to him somehow.
Yeah, everything just usually goes through his responsible adult /carer.
Gareth said, could a winkle be a medieval folk dance for any Bottom fans in the house? Now, I don't know what a Bottom fan is, but if
comedy, it was much like this show. It was a bit manic.
Mike,
starring Ade Edmondson and
you must have heard of Rick Mail, Mike. You must have heard of Rick Mail over there in America. You must have Drop Dead Fred.
Did you watch Drop Dead Fred? Yeah.
No.
Oh man, there's no other. Rick Mail didn't really break
the young ones were the young ones in America.
The young ones.
Or what was was it the New Statesman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the New Statesman. Yeah.
That's right. What else was it? Bad Manners, wasn't there? They had that band, Bad Manners, and he was in some other stuff.
Oh no, it was Bad News.
Bad News. Sorry. Yeah, Bad News.
Oh,
anyway, yeah.
Bad News.
Bad Manners.
Great, sorry, man. Great British comedian, Mike. I think you'd appreciate the young ones. It's much like this chat room, to be fair.
He started off with Kevin Turvey, didn't he?
That's right.
Kevin's here.
Kevin's here. Kevin's here.
I think that if we were to transpose the young ones to this like chat, I think that Mike would be Mike. That's a coincidence, isn't it? Isn't that weird? I think that I don't know. What are we talking about? I'm going to be Vivian. I'm going to take that role.
You just want to take the role, do you?
Yeah, I'm going to take that role. Well, I'm Ginger, so that's a start. Dave, I think you're going to have to be Rick, mate. I don't know why. Dawn, there's Neil going if you want it.
Well, yeah, might as well.
No, actually,
Wait,
I want to be Alexi Sale.
I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, Dave's definitely the landlord.
Yeah, Harry the bastard.
That's right. Yeah.
Is there a prostitute in the show?
Probably.
What are you trying to say, Mike?
Yeah,
I'm saying I love your voice. It reminds me of the British
prostitute. Yeah,
the prostitute.
The local prostitute. Yeah,
we're gonna be losing Pete's around now.
Hold on a second.
Pete's gonna have to be off. So again, thank you for coming on board tonight, Pete, and thank you for the prizes that you've donated.
Bye, Pete.
Yeah. Thanks,
Bye, Pete. Thank you.
Anyway, back to Mark. Go on, Chris. Chris.
I thought I was going to be getting a bit of sympathy coming on here because I've been so poorly all day.
Well,
now we're going to get abuse.
Now we found out. Now we found out
what Kevin Roach has put.
What's he put, Kev?
Did you see it? Winkle, winkle, dawn. Have a blooming drink. Down, down, deeper, and dawn.
Do you know what, Kev? Right, I got detecting with Kev, and he got some new wellies for Christmas. You know, like some Muckmasters, really nice ones. And he won't wear them because it was muddy. He put his old ones on so his new wellies won't get muddy. Oh, he's the cleanest bloke I've ever seen. When he gets his equipment out of the car, it's all like shiny. I open the boot of mine and I just feel ashamed sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be muddy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, we've got somebody that uses the Garrett, right? An AT series.
Yeah, me.
Dawn is the master.
Pink Kitty Cat. We have an actual metal detecting question. She got the wireless headphones for Christmas. How many hours should she get out of them before they need charged?
That's a good question. Mine have never run out. I've been out 6 hours and I just come back and put them on charge again. So I don't really know the full answer to that.
Okay, but they get you through the day.
Oh, easy.
Tim's right. Yeah,
okay.
At least 5 hours per go.
Okay, good. And then I just got to say this. I'm not going to say their name, but somebody in chat said Don's got a sore throat from all the winkling. I got a kick out of that.
Is
that reputation on it?
What reputation? You haven't got one anymore.
It's in ruin.
I'll tell you what we'll say about the AT Max and the wireless things. If you've got an AT Max, it really used to eat batteries. And I bought this battery power pack called an R&B, like power pack thing.
That, yeah.
And it's ended all my battery problems because my batteries used to see them going down after about 4 hours. Now I did that and I did a test on it, and it lasted 14 hours.
Wow!
and it saved me, that much money in batteries because I was spending £5 a week. I know you can say we should have got rechargeable ones and things.
Now, Dawn, I've got a way for you to solve your battery issue.
What?
Do you know when you're on a site with loads of people on a rally and what have you, like I've been with you in the past?
Yeah.
Stop talking to everybody. Turn your machine off when you're talking.
I never get any digging done when I go on group digs. When people say hello to you, you can't just look at them and walk off, can you, and say, excuse me, I've got a target.
How many hours do it detectable?
Well, not much, but, I didn't go there for a big detect, to be honest. I went there for a bit of socialising.
Yeah, I agree, Dawn. I didn't get my detector out once, actually. It's detectable. I just wanted to say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Chris, I was gutted that you didn't use my world famous joke in your video in the end.
Oh, it was like there was a lot. Oh God, I don't even remember where at. I've got nothing in me here. I'm just staring at the screen, man. I am so like what? I am still like on. We are on, aren't we? Yeah, we are.
Yeah, Winkle.
Yeah, thanks.
Winkle.
I'm zoning out because like I listen to the show anyway. So I listen to the show. So I keep on forgetting that I'm actually on it. And it's weird. Like,
I was doing that before. I was just listening away.
Chris has hold on. I just had a thought. Dave. Tell me this isn't brilliant. Chris needs to make a song about Winkles.
Oh,
undoubtedly.
I'm not entirely sure that's a good road to go down.
What a prick.
I am a qualified youth worker, and my CRB is completely clean. I'd rather keep it like that. Thanks, chap.
Anyway, Chris, obviously I haven't got you as a friend on Facebook, but you mentioned the last time you were on about you work to help other YouTubers build the subscriptions or what have you, so you'll have to communicate with me about that. But obviously, as I say, can't find it on Facebook, so you'll have to find me.
I think this is my last year metal detecting YouTubing, to be honest with you. And like the year after that, I'm just planning it now. I'm going to go ahead and my actual YouTube channel is going to be teaching people how to make YouTube channels.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So,
well, I say brilliant, but obviously you do make good YouTube videos. They're informative. They're interesting. They're fun. So you will be missed doing that, with all due respect.
Yeah, everything runs its course though, mate. I have my base channel, which has got like 60, 70,000 subscribers. Ditched that, did metal detecting. I feel like it's coming to an end. I think the worst thing you can do with something is just carry on flogging that dead horse. So I'm feeling the changes coming in the future, and then I'll do something completely fresh and new. But I'll still be in the community, don't worry about that. And I will never, ever, 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 ever stop metal detecting. Woohoo! No way. Never. Yeah.
Now get down and do 20 Vivian press-ups.
So yeah, we'll keep. And also, Dave, you mentioned Seascope earlier. I'm in contact with Seascope. They're only down the road from me, only about 20 miles, and I'm good mates with them. Give me a shout on that, and we'll sort out whatever you need with that as well, buddy.
Brilliant. I did speak to them at Detectable, and they did say they were interested, but with everything that's been going on the past couple of months, I've just not had time or opportunity to do it. But I've got a list now. I've actually sat down and wrote a list, and they are on the list.
Oh, cool. It's been a crazy few months for everybody, isn't it? Like all YouTubers, Mike, you, all metal detectorists that I know, everything seems to be blowing up at the moment in metal detecting. I don't know if it's the new machines and we're getting more depth and stuff. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like, I don't know. I think the next year is going to be really interesting.
I think a lot of that is the amount of people who are actually actively taking part in the subject now. Obviously, it is becoming more and more, let's say, famous from the programme and from the media, putting things out constantly about people finding stuff. So there's more people coming into it. And by that, they're generating more finds. And obviously, people do enjoy making YouTube videos as well. Some of them are pretty poor, but they are doing something that they like, and you've got to give kudos for doing that. So maybe it's a lot to do with the amount of people involved in the subject now.
Yeah, could be. It could be. Yeah, I think Detectorists did that, didn't it? It's springboarded it almost.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Even though
Chris, I've got a question for you, Chris.
Yeah, go on, Luke.
No, it's Andy.
Oh, go on, Andy. You two sound identical. Right. You actually
Winkle,
sound
cheers.
identical. There it goes again.
Winkle, winkle.
Go on, Andy.
Yeah. When you were on the programme last time, you were talking about you were interested in getting into something like on the mental health issues and helping people.
Yeah.
Are you still doing that?
I've been studying the last 3 months. I've been reading literature, loads and loads of books on psychology because I want to do the video properly. I don't.
Yeah.
Because it's such a. You need, if you're going to advise people, it's best to have a medical background. So the way I'm coming at the video is not advising. I'm just figuring out through the psychological aspects of why metal detecting makes us all feel better. And I found 5 reasons, and it's only the most interesting thing about it is these five like things which create us, which are the reason that we feel so good when we metal detect. It was only in this hobby. It can't be replicated anywhere else. So one is the dopamine and serotonin, and that comes from digging at the beeps. You know, like every time you get a signal, you get a drop of dopamine.
Yeah.
You get a drop of serotonin, and that's to feel good, right? And then it's lost dog, so you become programmed by a good signal, and you automatically feel better. Because if you find something which is great, you've already programmed yourself, right, I know what that signal is, so every time it beeps in the future, or a similar beep, you begin to feel better. So dopamine's number one. The second one is environment and the psychological effects of our environment around us. The third one is exercise, which is, even though it's very, very slow exercise. And the fourth one is the most interesting one. It comes down to mindfulness and meditation. And that's the focus and the concentration on one thing, the swinging of the coil, right? And the listening of the beeps. You're taking your consciousness away from the thinking, overactive, analytical mind, and a portion of it is concentrating on your coil and your beeps. And within that, your mind has got it almost resets itself. It's really complex stuff. And then there's another part which is to do with the amygdala as well. And the video, I've actually created the whole video, but I just need the footage to go on top because it's a very vocal.
Can I add a bit to you start with your serotonin?
Hold on, Dave, real quick. Let me say something because it's in chat before it gets too far, so I don't get too far behind. Rory Crawford, RORYCRAWFORD. The reason I sped out, he says, my club, Beyond the Beep, do a lot for combat stress and getting veterans out in the field. Chris, you might want to get a hold of him.
Absolutely. There's been loads and loads of people that have contacted me, and it's almost an epidemic of PTSD that's going around at the moment. Anxiety.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I mention it, because a good mate of mine, who's an ex-para, was in the first Gulf War, and he's been suffering. He suffers quite a lot with PTSD and that sort of thing. And I spoke to him last week, and I said to him, I said, you need to. I said, we're going to go out because he goes fishing, and I said to him, we're going to go fishing, and he said, I didn't realise you were into fishing. I said, yeah. I said, we're going to go fishing for metal. I said, you'll love it. And he immediately said to me, I've wanted to do that for ages. I've really wanted to do it. He said, yeah, I'm coming with you because it will lift him. I know it will.
It will. It absolutely will. These
Facebook.
Sorry, no, go on. You go.
I was just saying there is a Facebook group, Detecting for Veterans, run by a guy called Jason Massey. They're in the similar vein. They get the guys out, and it's an amazing hobby. It's amazing what just getting out and having a swing can do.
I'm telling you guys, that this hobby, it has a massive effect on psychology. And it's actually, I shouldn't have mentioned this, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it. With all of my research that I'm doing, I'm actually contacting the BBC to see if they're interested in doing a small documentary about it. And then
that would be really good.
And then we can perhaps monitor people's brainwaves while they're actually metal detecting. And then we can actually see academic evidence of what's going on while a person metal detects and what's going on psychologically with that. So, I think it's really exciting. I mean, I came at it. It's a very subjective thing. I started metal detecting. I felt better because I've suffered from anxiety and depression in the past. I felt better. Why? It's subjective. You start talking to other people. I do it because it makes me feel better. And then you're trying to come at it from an objective point of view. So you're putting yourself away from it, and then people because I've been mentioning this, I'm getting 5 messages a day from people saying yeah, it makes me feel better as well. I'm an ex-soldier. I've got PTSD, and it makes me feel better. There's something here, and I think there's something which is even bigger than the hobby that we all love, from the bottom of our hearts. I think there's a mental health issue with it as well, which needs to kind of be acknowledged. Maybe one day we go into the doctors and we're like, I feel low. And instead of giving us antidepressants, they say, do you know what? Have you ever tried metal detecting? I think there's something there. Anyway, sorry, I've rabbited on too much, guys.
A couple of
I wanted to know. That's a great thing you're doing, I think.
When you mentioned serotonin and adrenaline, when I was actively involved in paranormal research, one of the things that we were looking at was positive ions and such like. And it's just the same. If you go beach detecting, there's more likelihood because of the positive ions caused by the water and the mist and what have you. That will assist you as well in that respect. Additionally, I can totally say when my head went a couple of years ago, obviously I was signed off work for a period of time. The doctor actually said to me, and the works doctor said to me, go metal detecting, it'll help you.
Really?
And it did.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Additionally to that, we've also published a post this week from a gent from Team XP USA, Tim Glick, on how metal detecting saved his life. And we've also got a post to put up from, I forgot, Lance Goolsby from Global Detecting Adventures, who speaks about how PTSD affected him and how metal detecting has helped him as well. So, obviously, there's a lot there to throw at you as well. That give me a shout and we'll go over that.
Hold on, I got to tell you. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I got to tell you something after that.
I was just about to say, basically, all of the stuff that's going on scientifically and psychologically with us while we metal detect, it's the equivalent of just pushing a reset button. That's what it does, and you come back down to homeostasis, and you are just where we should all be, but because of the society that we live in dictates the stresses that we have, and the horrible things that people have had to see and go through, especially in the cases of soldiers. It just resets us and gives us time to just be who we actually truly should be, if that makes sense. We shouldn't be stressed human beings roaming the planet. We should actually be quite a happy, content beings, but the societies that we live in. I mean, when I did the TV show, Battlefield Recovery, when you go out in Lithuania and those places out there, everyone's happy because they don't have so many stresses. They still live from the land. They still work with their hands. They still go out in environments. And they still plant their own foods. They still have that kind of old school, way of life, and they're all happy. And metal detecting almost brings us back into that because it's environmental, and we're putting our hands in the dirt. And there's 5 factors. The video's coming very soon. I'll shut up now. I'm sorry.
I was just shut up. Probably enjoyed it.
I was just going to say the recent video from XP with Tim. I used to live about an hour away from him, and Tim called me up one day. I didn't know him, and he said, I need help with my detector. He'd bought a detector from another dealer. They wouldn't help him. He was having issues, and he had 2 strokes at that time. And I got with him, and I showed him how to use his detector. He seen what I had and wanted what I had, so I sold him what I carried. And I started talking to him about field hunting. If you listened earlier in the show, I said I love field hunting in Ohio overlaying. I showed Tim all that. Me and Tim hunted together for a couple years. And when he first started field hunting, he would say, we got out all day and I only have a couple good finds. And it's like, they add up, Tim. Just wait. Look back in a year. don't stress about it. Go out and have fun and look back in a year, not weekly, not daily. And him and I would hunt all the time together. We quit partly because it was too far of a drive for me. He wanted to stay close. I would overlay. We would get permissions and stuff. It was a great team, and I had a lot of fun with Tim. But he looked back after a year and he was blown away. And now if you look at his finds, if you look at some of the pictures in there of all of his great finds, it's amazing. But I actually wrote an article, I'm going to say 7 or 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I'm not sure, that was about him, about how metal detecting saved his life. And I think it's in the video, or at least the background of the article. That was published in Lost Treasure magazine. So that was really fun to do. Really cool.
I've just actually found an article which has been published on the 14th of October 2017, Chris. So you have to put this in your mind now. We're out metal detecting, early morning, the ground's dewy. Magic mushrooms can reset depressed brain.
Oh, no. Mate, can I tell you a story? Right?
Yes, please.
I'm not saying that this has or doesn't have anything to do with magic mushrooms, right? But me and my friend, we were out.
It was a friend of yours.
Yeah, that's it. And I was with him. I just happened to be with him. We was going for a walk in this wonderful forest, and it was pitch black, right? And then all of a sudden, in front of us, this portal, this spinning portal, like just started spinning in front of us. I was like, Steve, man, can you see that portal? So you could see the trees, right? So it's dark, right? But you could see the moonlight, and you could see that there's trees there. But in the middle is a dark black hole. And I was just like, man. So we stood there for about 2 hours looking at this hole. And then eventually one of us said, right, we're going to have to get in it. Right? So like this spinning portal, we're thinking, well, I ain't doing it because I love my mum and that. Anyway, so after like a really long amount of time, I said to Steve, I'm going to put my arm in it, Steve. I'm going to put my arm in the portal. So I walk up to the portal, this black hole, big black hole. It's probably about the size of a car, I'd say. And it's spinning. And I'm looking behind me. I look at Steve and he looks at me and he's kind of like nodding, going, go on, do it. Oh, okay, right. So I get closer and I get closer and I put my hand up to it and I touch it. And it was a cow.
You didn't enter the cow veterinarily style, did you?
No.
Did you winkle the cow?
When you put your arm up it?
To the side, old chap, to the side. But yeah, it was, there you go.
Winkle the cow.
That was kind of somehow related to those magic mushrooms you were talking about there, Dave.
So when you're on magic mushrooms, you go cow winkling.
You get the same effect if you sniff the new Finds book.
Is she still here?
I think she's gone.
Dawn.
I'm still here. I'm just feeling poorly and listening.
An expert in yodeling.
Poor Dawn. She's sick and we've done nothing but harass her. That is so not nice.
That implies she sounds like a prostitute.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how you got to the thinking that she was a prostitute because of her voice.
Well, what I'm saying is, here in the United States,
boyfriend.
she has the perfect prostitute voice that they portray in the movies here in the United States. That heavy British accent.
Can you give me a context? What movie is this, Mike?
I mean, just I can't name anything. I'm just when it's the. It's going to get to where I'm picking on Dawn again, and she's way too sick for that. Let's just move past that.
Watching Coronation Street or something.
I'm talking about
like
I imagine her in a Jack the Ripper scene. She's washing it. Yeah, in a movie with Jack the Ripper. No,
yeah, but I've got a northern accent, and Jack the Ripper's a London accent.
Okay.
Mike, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Right. So, in Britain, there's to us British people, there's a massive difference in our dialects.
Yeah.
Right. So from south all the way up and north and down and back up and down. There's huge difference, isn't there? You could go like 20 miles and there'll be a slight twang difference to a like accent, which is to where I am now. Do you hear them?
Yes.
You do hear them. All right then. As an American, because I hear the difference in the American ones, but the Americans bloody massive, isn't it? It's huge.
Yeah, huge.
But Britain
is quite a big place, yeah.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, Mike, that when Dick Van Dyke portrayed a Cockney in Mary Poppins, that was not a good accent.
That was terrible.
That was Australian.
Australia. Hey, and something else, real quick, serious. Chris, I want to say this, and I mean it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos to research guests and stuff, and it's hard with the kids and obviously, and I mean, you know what life's like. It gets so crazy and busy. Rarely do I get to sit and enjoy watching some detecting videos, because when I do, not that I don't enjoy researching our guests and stuff, but I just don't get time to do much other than that. I enjoy your videos. I will go out and watch your videos when they pop up in my feed and stuff when I get time. I think you should keep doing it. I don't know why you'd want to stop. I feel like it's a little bit inundated. I think you and I have talked about that. And it is, but you do make some really good videos, and I really have enjoyed the ones on you kind of going over detectors. I think you're very thorough, and you talk a lot about them, and I think those are brilliant.
Definitely talk a lot.
But you're giving out good information. I mean, it's not just blah blah blah. I mean, I like to hear what you have to say. So I don't know. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and what makes you happy, and
Let's see where the path takes us this time next year. But there's a number of bloody good YouTubers sitting in this channel right now as well, Mike.
Of course, yeah.
And then there's me.
Yeah, no, it's not all of you, and and a special nod to Dawn over there, because I bloody love her videos. I do.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
I think it's got to be. It's got to be entertaining, hasn't it? I mean, as well as the hobby, it's also got to have an element of entertainment to it as well.
Yeah.
There was a guy that used to do videos, the Essex History Hunters. I do not know what happened to them, but they used to put out regularly videos, him and his wife.
I remember them, yeah.
They're not doing it. Well, you can't find them anymore.
They've stopped. I know what happened. I know what happened there. Yeah.
Did they not get trolled in that, and they just decided against it?
They got trolled. Yeah, I really like those guys.
Yeah, I did too.
They were good, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were really nice people.
Yeah, they were.
I think Dan, Deep Digger Dan, come down, did some videos, and because it was with Deep Digger Dan, they got trolled. Like I did a video with Dan, I got blooming trolled massively as well. I don't know why. You know what people are bloody like on YouTube. But they just instead of kind of like doing what the rest of us do, which is go delete, block, buy. They
took it to heart, didn't they?
Took it to heart, yeah. And
did they?
They were a lovely couple.
And another guy as well. Actually, Mike. Just before I go on, thank you. That was a really kind comment. I really appreciate it. What you just said there. But there was another guy called the Garrett guy. Does anybody remember him?
Garrett Geezer.
No. He was called the Garrett guy. He was from Texas as well, from where Mike's from.
Oh, no, I don't remember.
Matt, this guy, right? So he was around when 2012 time, and his videos were so forward thinking and so brilliant. The production in them, and I was like, and I noticed in 2 weeks he had 1,500 subscribers from nothing because they were so bloody good. He got trolled a little bit and he gave up.
That's a shame.
You would have had
it's a shame.
Everything.
What
Would you mind me if I put in 1 moment, please? We've got one final competition to go. If you can write hashtag Rutus2 in the comments, the winner will get a Rutus cap, pen and torch. That's hashtag Rutus2.
Get on it, folks.
Do it.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, the Garrett guy. That's the guy. Yeah, so he was from Texas. Bloody brilliant. Anyway, yes. Sorry. Carry on. Routers 2, everybody. Come on, get them in there.
Get them in.
Dawn, are you doing Routers 2? You bloody cheeky.
Well, I like pens.
She's out for me.
I like pens.
Pens and hats. How many hats you got now? You must have bloody loads of them.
I've not many as I've got pens. I've got everything pens.
I didn't do the iDetect one. Harry tried to bloody give me an iDetect hat at Detectival. I ain't wearing that.
He gave me one as well. I've got it in the cupboard.
You're not going to advertise him?
No.
I'm not putting Harry's hat on.
No, it's ridiculous. I'd wear one of yours, Dawn, but I'm not wearing one of bloody Harry's.
You should have taken that hat and put iDetect with Addicted to Bleeps across it.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done.
That would have paid
Chris,
them right.
we've got a question in the chat room.
Yeah,
Rory Crawford asks, have you ever tried a Routers?
So Rory, first of all, hello, old chap. I know that he's been talking a lot in the chat, and I keep on missing his comments. So what's going on at the moment is I'm just hit 50 hours with the Amphibio, so I'm just about to conclude the whole Amphibio, is it any good or not, video, and I'm just hit 20 hours with the Nox, the Equinox. So I've done pasture and I've done 10 hours beach. I'm just about to do the field conclusion, and then I've got the Routers. The Routers is sitting downstairs right now. It's literally not a case of favoritism or anything like that. I'm just ploughing through this lot and trying to be as objective as possible. So the Routers is going to come soon, yeah. And don't forget, I don't get paid for any of this, so it's a lot of hard work and a lot of time. Well, 50 hours for each detector. So the Routers is, and if I'm really honest, I think that the Routers is probably the one that I'm most excited about reviewing. I think the Amphibio is a good machine. The Equinox has blown my mind so far. Don't know how it's going to do on the field. But the Routers, just that, all those frequencies.
Why has the Equinox blown your mind?
So I went on to pasture, which was, the whole kind of well done thing, and it hasn't been turned for decades, this pasture. I've done it with the GMP. Someone's got their phone with the radio on in the background because I can hear a repeat coming. Hello? Oh, it's gone. Anyway, so I've killed it with the GMP. Mate's gone over it with a Deus. So I thought, just wanted to do a little video on park mode. So I went on and I don't know, it was the video last week or the week before, and I was pulling up all sorts of stuff. I pulled up a medieval horse harness. It's a really small field, and it's 45 minutes, and I pulled up everything you would expect to find in 3 or 4 hours, and I was just really impressed. And then I went out on the beach. I've done a lot of beach stuff, and equally as impressed. I've just sometimes something resonates with you, and you just really get on with it. That could be any product in the world. It can be any. It doesn't have to be metal detecting. Some stuff you just bloody get on with, don't you? And that's how I'm feeling about the Equinox at the moment. But that being said, I'm really excited about the Routers because I'm all for the small guy, and in my mind, the guy that created the Routers is still like the Doc Back to the Future. So all right. Because I speak to Luke and he's like, yeah, it's a 2-man operation or something, and it's a metal detectorist, so it's a metal detector which is built by a metal detectorist.
Oh, I tell you what, Chris, he was really, really nice bloke.
Yeah,
and he was genuine as well. He wasn't all about himself. He was really genuine bloke. I had a lot of fun with him at Detectable. Listen, I'm going to put in again, I'm afraid. The next competition, #Routers2, is now over. Luke and Laura are going to be putting together the final random name generator, and I'd just like to thank Laura herself. She does a hell of a lot behind the scenes. Like tonight, she's doing all the names and what have you into the random name generator because Luke's obviously pie-eyed. I nearly said pit. I say pie-eyed.
Winkle, winkle.
So Thank you very much to Laura for doing that. It's much appreciated.
Thanks, Laura.
Where we?
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
Bit of lag on the line between us lot.
I know we've got a lot of people on, but I would love to get the Dubés on before we go.
Yay, get Team D on.
Well, I'm just going to have to go now because I'm really, really not feeling so well.
I hope you feel better soon, Dawn.
I'm sorry I've been a bit quiet. It's not like me, but I'm not so well.
Last time I saw you had hay fever.
Get yourself a Lemsip, Dawn.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, wish you all the well. Nice to speak to you, Chris.
Take care,
Ta-ra,
Bye.
See you later.
Take care, Dawn.
See ya. Go and have a sniff of your book.
Thank you for coming on, and I hope you feel better.
I'd also, while there's dead air and I can speak, just next week we have Gary Blackwell, Gary Cook, and Dave D, all from XP and XP USA. So we're going to be speaking to them next week's show. The following week, someone called Chris Langston. Don't know if I've heard of him, not sure. And then future shows, we have a member of the hierarchy of the National Institute of Metal Detecting coming on board to tell us about the history of that and the work that the brilliant work that they do behind the scenes for ourselves in the UK. I Detect Harry will be on. Andy Sampson's coming back on, I believe. Julian Evanhart, we've got to sort a date with him. He's the editor from the brilliant Treasure Hunting magazine. I'd say the number one magazine in the UK, periodical paper version, obviously. And a gentleman from last week's show, which I was thoroughly enjoyed, which we had Randall Sullivan from the Curse of Oak Island.
Yeah, very
we had we had a hell of a lot of good feedback about that show. So we've got a second gentleman who name eludes me, it's in my email account from. He's going to be giving another, looking from another angle at the Curse for Oak Island. I think more in the believers, let's say. I've just got a name wrong as well. Luke's contacted me. I thought you were Chris Langston for some reason then, Chris. It's Chris Langston from Metal Detecting Holidays. So I do apologise, Chris Langston. And I do apologise, Chris Bleeps.
What the hell are you talking about, man? You completely lost me.
Right, sorry.
What's he going on about?
2 weeks time,
Someone
2 weeks time, we've got Chris Langston on. I thought your last name was Langston because I only know you as Chris Bleeps.
But it is
so. Chris Langston is from Metal Detecting Holidays, a company in the UK. We're going to be speaking to him in 2 weeks, so I apologise for my confusion there. Anyway, so we've got another guest as well as the chap from Oak Island, the second chap from Oak Island. We've also got a good friend of mine called Steve Meara coming on, who's going to be doing some more Fortean-related stuff, I think we could say, Mike, after the success of last week's show.
We also got to get the Dubés on. I need some more Dubés, and we need to get Harry. I Detect.
Yep,
definitely.
And
in fact, we'll just hand over the show to Harry one week.
Yeah,
Harry Takeover.
We can actually call it the Harry Takeover. That's fantastic.
And I would like to get Chris on, and along with somebody, I think it would be a great show to talk more in depth about helping people with PTSD and stuff, and maybe we could do that with. Who could we do that with?
I do have an idea, Mike. I will inbox you with that idea. If that would be okay.
Say his name. I know who I can't think of his name. I know his name. I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't think of it. Lance. Yeah, let's see if we can get. I think Lance and Chris could really talk about that and have fun. If you'd be down for that, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that stuff like this is great if it's just discussed openly. I think that's how we kind of move forward and understand things as well, isn't it? It's it'd be great to like find a bloody proper brain doctor. That's what I'm trying to do with the BBC, a proper psychologist, a proper, really.
That's my job, Chris.
You work for the JCB.
I know, I was just lying.
Damn it. Yeah, just like get someone on to either like confirm. Actually, I mean, all of these books that I've been reading, they're all from prominent medical people anyway. So
I could probably actually put you in communication with a friend of mine.
Someone sounds like they're falling down the drain.
Whoa.
A friend of mine called Anne Winsper. You could probably talk to at length. It's
Dave?
not exactly the same area, but it will cross over a lot. So I think she'd do well there, maybe.
Dave, are you doing the washing up while you speak to us?
Do I look like the sort of person who'd do the washing up?
We've got
in your background on your mic, mate.
We've got one of the Dubés on, and I think it started when they called in.
Dave, I apologise.
That's okay.
Somebody, somewhere. I'm not sure it's the Dubés, but which of the great Dubés do we have?
Ooh. Whichever one it is doing the washing up.
It's the back pocket Dubé.
No, it's like they're either washing up or drowning.
The back pocket Dubé.
We only communicate through the sound of washing up. We are
Scott, Kimmy, you there?
An advanced race.
We definitely
One
need
bubble
a
for
sonic
yes, two
screwdriver
bubbles for no.
A flag off the for like, how dare you, sir?
This is kind of fun. I feel like it was like they accidentally picked up the phone. Let's just listen in. Hello.
Are you sure it's not Sequest DS cast?
Sounds symbolic in down the stairs.
Kimmy or Scott, are you
It's
there?
a mermaid. We've got a mermaid on. It's Daryl Hannah.
Somebody's doing dishes. Or
It might just be the...
or somebody's getting their hind end smacked. I'm not sure.
It's not Dawn sniffing her book again, is it?
This is what happens when you sniff books in the UK. It might be a signal problem or something, Mike.
I think it is, because they left and then it went normal and then somebody signed on again.
There it is.
Kimmy, are you there?
Oh, she's a Dalek.
I don't know why we're having problems, but we can't hear you, Kimmy.
I can hear you.
There we are. There we got you.
Woo! Yay!
We winkled her out.
Well winkled, sir.
Cheers.
Anyway,
Hello.
I think we've got Luke coming on shortly back on All Metal Mode Podcast UK page with the draw for the final draw of the night.
Awesome.
No, I figured it out. Sorry, guys, for the delay.
Winkle, winkle, winkle. I heard you. Somebody's got the radio on in the background or something.
You said that 6 times.
Right?
I heard.
That gave me a headache. I haven't seen anything yet. Guys, I apologize. I get so busy with the kids and stuff. But I heard you guys started doing like YouTube interviews. Is that correct?
We've done a couple. Yeah, we were just on like a gold prospecting channel the other night. It was fun. A bunch of good old boys out there prospecting in Colorado. So we jumped in their chat one day and did a little interview. It was fun.
How's that going? You guys having fun with it?
Of course. Absolute blast, man. It's just getting out, meeting new people, and having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And for the listeners, what's your channel?
It's Hunters Kimmy and Cloudhopper Scott. How you guys doing tonight? Everybody all right?
Oh,
Yeah,
real good.
Yep, real good. Everything's going good. It's been fun. I'm
All the better for hearing you two.
What's that?
I said all the better for hearing you two.
Right.
Yeah, Sorry, we're running around the house tonight. We're getting ready. We're going out tomorrow morning. Put together a little rally. We invited one person to go with us, and all of a sudden we got like 11 people going. So.
Oh, cool! Fun.
It's fun.
Love how that works.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well, didn't it?
That's how it usually goes. Yeah, that's why you got to be careful when you advertise this. Hey, would you like to come? Next thing you know, you got a whole crew. I'll come.
Right, I just put in, we are currently on live with Laura to do the final draw of the night. About another 30 people in. Laura's wearing a Reuters cap.
Nice. Good luck, everybody.
We're about to spin.
Good luck.
Press the button, 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 press the button.
Drum roll.
Oh, what's she doing now? Oh, she's gone backwards. Hold on, come on.
We just hit 1,100 comments tonight.
That's surely a record.
That's cool.
That is a record for sure.
You should be describing what's going on here, Dave, instead of all this blooming.
Okay, I do apologise. Right,
come on. Yeah, Chris in front of you. I can't see anything.
She's what's that now? Provide a password. You can edit this later now. Okay, password must be provided. Right. So she's got the spinny wheel of fortune up with everybody's name on.
Fantastic.
And
I can see it in my mind's eye.
And the phone's going everywhere. I feel. Oh,
she's got a Rubik's cap on.
I think she's added some extra people. I bet you £100. Well, I won't bet you £100. That's just lying. Mr. Gregory will win again.
Is that one of her favourites?
It's got 2 random names in it now. Ah, well, the random names, they win.
Any winkling going on?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Eddie Winkle's going to win.
You sure you're on the right website here, okay?
And the winner is
what are you
Dean
watching,
Stainton.
No way.
Dean Stainton.
Oh, well done, Dean.
So if you can communicate with Luke to get the price over to yourself, that would be marvellous. Let's get back to speaking gibberish.
Congratulations, though, chap.
Let's get back to winkling.
Thanks again, Laura, for that.
He really winkled Rory's put.
Hold on, we got to get to the bottom of something really important here. Naomi Day said she's got cheese pickles and whiskey. I'm set for the evening now. What are cheese pickles? That sounds. I've never heard of it.
Cheese
and
pickles, i.e., pickled onions. Do you have them in the US?
Or pickle, which is like a condiment, Mike.
Yeah, could be. It could be like chutney, pickle like that.
Chutney. So was it supposed to be cheese, pickles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That gave me a good idea.
I had plenty of pickles tonight myself.
Cheese pickles would be disgusting.
No, I've got to have a cheese pickle.
Pickled onions with cheese.
No, I disagree. I love cheese and pickles. I need one immediately.
I just think mixing them together like beer crisps. Beer and crisps are fantastic, but I wouldn't like beer crisp flavoured beer. Oh no, better get on my thinking about it.
I bet you've done a beer flavoured crisp though somewhere.
Oh,
what about Piccalilli?
Oh, Piccalilli's lovely.
I agree.
It's disgusting.
No,
it's lovely.
Who bloody said that? I'm coming over there right now. Do you know what? I didn't like it until this Christmas. Isn't that weird? This Christmas. Yeah. I was so. I don't know what happened. Something happened, but I was like, "What is this weird, awesome yellow pickled stuff?" And it's like, "It's Piccalilli." I was like, "It's not." It was.
Beautiful.
We tried cherries and honey this year.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was lovely.
Cherries and honey.
Is that a pickle?
Yeah.
Do you think Piccalilli looks
it's like a cranberry, but it was cherries and honey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, now you're doing it, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm hungry now. Thanks, everyone.
Right, we've actually got a beer flavoured crisp, Brett.
Have a couple of winkles.
We actually have. I'm Googling it and found that there is a beer flavoured crisp. It's called Sprecher, which is from Milwaukee, and it's beer flavoured kettle chips.
See, now, Sprecher is something you do if you eat too much of it.
Stretcher. I thought that's
Yep.
something you do when you like stretch
All
your
over-
legs too far
all
apart.
over all over the toilet. I seem to have stretchered all over your bog, old chap. Sorry about that.
They also do
I-
frozen pint beer flavoured ice cream as well,
Oh, see now, come on. Now, we're
and
really-
beer flavoured jelly beans.
Dave, do you like Twiglets?
No, rancid.
They're gorgeous.
And Marmite, you can stick
What are
Marmite. where it's
Twiglets?
out.
Yeah, you see, that's weird because I hate Marmite, but I love Twiglets.
Well, wait, what are Twiglets? That might be my second new favorite word.
Okay, Mike, they're like pretzels, but they're
Okay.
not round. They're straight.
They're nothing like pretzels, Dave.
So they're smeared in Marmite.
You see, like I'm the transatlantic interpreter here.
You're very good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
What are Jaffa cakes and jelly babies?
Shut up.
Ah, is Jaffa cake a biscuit or a cake? That was actually a discussion in Parliament.
I can't find a metaphor for that, I'm afraid. No, sorry, you're just going to have to Google that one yourself, Mike. Sorry, buddy.
I'll tell you what I was given today. I was given my nephew, I got a belated Christmas present, and he bought me a jar of pork scratchings, which I grabbed because I love pork scratchings. I thought, oh, yeah, I'll have some of that. And I took one bit out, and then I read the label, and they were infused with ghost chili.
Ooh. That'll keep you regular.
Ouch. That's one of the words. Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm eating Twiglets now.
I tell you what, there's one thing that I really do kind of like envy. Well, there's a lot of things I envy our American cousins for, but one of the main things is you can get it in this country, but it's a watered down, sad British version. Beef jerky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I also am a
have you
big
had
on
the
root
Ameri-
beer as well.
Oh yeah. But have you had the American beef jerky, Dave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's actual a cow's ass, man.
What's Marmite?
Is it the
Marmite.
same one that you had in your...
That's
Two
true,
big
that.
donuts.
Marmite is a what's the word?
The beef extract. A yeast
Beef extract. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a yeast extract, and it's rancid.
Terrible stuff.
Gorgeous.
Also,
When I
keeps you regular.
Googled it, why did Nutella show up? Because Nutella is delicious.
Mike,
like
I'll do
poo.
what I normally do, as I'm doing now. Anything you're unsure of or you don't know, I'll send you a picture of it. So you've had Twiglets, and you've now got Marmite in your inbox.
No Marmite. No Marmite.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wiggle, wiggle.
Bovrils for drinking, isn't it?
Bovril's beautiful as a drink. Love that.
So, at what point are we going to change our metal detecting channels to food review
Rory
channels?
said.
I was going to say, let's get Jamie Oliver over.
Rory said, "Arsehole of a Satan" the next day. Is that a good description?
Yeah, that's the Ghost Chilies to do that. God.
Yeah, definitely. I'll agree with that.
Somebody said Bovril. What's Bovril or Bovril? What are we? Why
That's
are we?
Bovril.
What's
It's like
Bovril?
It's like a beef drink.
Mike,
Yeah.
what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to get a package together, a food package for you, like in the war, and I'll send you over a food package of proper food.
A food parcel.
Yeah, fantastic.
Good stuff.
And you can film yourself eating it. If
No.
you have to film yourself eating it, well, tasting
Deal.
it, and then giving your review,
Yeah,
Mike.
you've got to try everything.
And then Angie's talking about a bog roll. What the heck is a bog roll?
Toilet
Bog
paper.
roll.
TP, yeah. TP.
Did you just say DP? What'd you say?
TP. Damn it. TP, toilet paper. Good Lord, man.
Toilet paper.
Is bog roll?
Isle toilet paper.
Go in the
I
bog.
remember that.
Why do you
Bog is
put
a
it?
toilet. Like you
Why-
call it a John, we call it a bog.
Mike, do you know a lot of our terminology, and Dave would probably agree on this, a lot of our terminology that we still use in day to day still comes from medieval times.
It is, yeah.
So, like, we have a saying over here, which is when you've drunk too much and it's you're half cut. And, like, I like to think, I'm not entirely sure it's true, but I like to think that go back to, like, cut half hammered in medieval times or post-medieval. Cut half hammered. Cut half hammered will get you drunk, so it gets you half cut. And loads of our like terminology still exists to this day. Hence, bog roll or going to the bog.
And if I'm right in saying, Mike, the word bollocks is what we know as testicles. Look how we're going against tonight. And if I'm not wrong, this is from. In the medieval times, it was sort of like a knife, which was used to puncture the scrotum. Like a hidden knife.
Oh,
and it was
you
called
just
a
made me
bollock.
queasy.
It's called a bollock, and I think it basically called bollock still because of the bollock knife. No. If I'm not wrong, someone can correct me.
Well, I heard a similar story, and it was that the knife, the medieval knife, it was to do with the medieval knife, had on the at the end of the handle had what looked like a pair of testicles, and what they used to do, it was a short knife, and then when the bodies were when the wounded men were on the battlefield, they would go round and kill them with it, and that was called giving them a bollocking.
Oh wow!
Do any of you guys watch Game of Thrones?
Indeed.
Yeah, so you find a lot of stuff in there which is like related to medieval terminology, which is still around. Dave, I was very close to being in Game of Thrones.
No.
Yeah, man. I was going to be an extra as one of the wildlings. Yeah. No, serious. This is 100% true. I went for it. I went for the extra work, and it's back when I had my long ginger hair and my beard, and they went, yes, absolutely, you're in. Can you send us all of your payment details? Need passport photos. And I was like, yeah, cool, great. Did it all. And they were like, okay, when can you be here? And I said, okay, where do I need to be? And it was this place in Ireland. It's all filmed in Ireland, the Wildlings. Right. And they said, no, sorry, we thought that you were in Ireland. You need to be able to get here as soon as possible because of rain, etc. So sorry, you would have been perfect. I would have even got a speaking part.
Oh, man.
Oh,
no.
I know, really gutted. I know. I was extremely gutted. I love Game of Thrones. But oh well, doesn't matter. Does it? I was robbed. Wow. Onwards and upwards and that old chaps and chapesses.
that was a bollocking.
Can we find any other medieval terms that are still used today? Right, Dave.
Sticking two fingers up.
Oh, yeah. Really? Is that medieval as well?
That's from, is it the Battle of Agincourt?
Yeah.
He used to chop the two fingers off the archer to stop the archer pulling the bow back.
Oh, wow.
So the other side would give them the V's to say, look, I've still got my fingers.
Still got my fingers, yeah.
Yeah, it was the British, wasn't it? The English would stand there sticking the V's up at the French who used to chop the fingers off.
Yeah, they chop the fingers off and poke the eyes out.
And that's fascinating. I bet there's loads more. We could have a whole radio phone in on this, Mike.
I'm learning so much.
So the next time you see me sticking my fingers up in a video, you know what it means.
That'll be our little joke.
As everyone in the lead. There's another one.
I know that a lot of our laws are still from Victorian laws, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where America, I think, got it right. They kind of like rewrote everything and started afresh, didn't they? A lot of
used the good ones and rewrote the bad ones.
Those bloody Parliament people, they're a pain in the backside.
But they still are.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Right.
Bloody hell. Let's not get into politics, but God, bloody hell.
We didn't get it completely right. There's states that still have laws like you can't have sex with your horse, and there's some. It's sad that those laws needed to be put in place in the first place.
You think that's sad?
Mike, did you say horse or horse?
Did you just query that?
Horse.
There's one in Chester that still applies to modern day, where anyone in the wall area of Chester is allowed to shoot a Welshman with a bow and arrow.
That's true, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I found a medieval glossary here. There's a couple of good ones. By hook or by crook. Dispensation permitting villagers to gather firewood from woodlands, but only using their hook or crook.
Wow.
Hue and cry, requirement for all members of a village to pursue a criminal with a horn and voice. It was the duty of any person discovering a felony to raise the hue and cry. His neighbours were bound to assist him in pursuit and capture the offender.
Oh, wow, isn't that cool?
There you go.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. And
what about swinging the lead?
That's me in work normally.
That's how they used to measure the depth of the ocean, didn't it? On the ships, they used to swing the lead off the side on a rope.
That's right.
Man.
It was an easy job.
It's crazy to think that all of the stuff that we find and dig up is absolutely related to everything that we're talking about.
Yeah. Do you know there's some of the medieval terminology here are things that are so much used in modern day still. But boring words like affinity or acre or assize or bailiff or baron, all these words go back hundreds of years and we're still using them today, yet you don't think about them, just natural words that we use generally.
Yeah,
where they come from.
I mean, our language is made up of French and German, isn't it?
We are the original mongrels, aren't we?
Yeah, and that's a good thing. This actually takes us right back. I've still got the DNA thing in front of me, and I'm sitting there going like, I'm just a bloody mix of everything, really, and anything European, stick everything in there. You got a British
mongrels.
Man. Yeah. Mongrels. Yeah, that's it. That's what we are. We are a mix, and
that's what you need to call the Dogs channel instead of what you said it was before. Addicted to mongrels.
Yeah, that could go to all.
Some of these ideas I have. They roll out. I've got no spam filter.
It's addicted to woofs.
There's some great stuff going on in chat. Laura, I'm curious. She said up to scratch, and I've definitely heard that a lot, and I'm wondering how that's where that came from.
That's from the old boxing rules, she says, where Dunhead boxer used to have to make it up to the scratch line without falling over.
Oh, it's Luke.
Boxer. A down box. No, it's Luke. It's Laura.
But
Luke's
under hers. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Gosh, Luke.
That's interesting. I know I'd heard that a lot. I didn't know.
Up to scratch. It means you're up to date with information, basically. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But
if your job's no good, it's not up to scratch.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Pink Kitty Cat's here in the United States, and I agree with this. She says, "I like how you use the word well. It's well hot."
Oh, it's well cool.
That's as good as me detector. I'm going out with me detector. I love that.
It's not so much me, is it? It's like meh. It's more of a meh. You're getting the pronunciation wrong, Mike. There, old chap.
No, Dave says me.
Mid detector.
Mid dinner.
Mid dinner. See, it's a quicker version of me. It's like me.
I gotcha.
I'm
gonna come over and visit someday, and I'm gonna have the accent down. Like it's just going to come natural. I feel like talking to you guys so much.
Yeah,
I'm going
to be sitting in the pub. Sitting in the pub with us.
What we've said and what we've determined, Mike's got to come over to Detectable and do a live broadcast all weekend from Detectable.
Yes,
I would love to do it,
especially when he's been on the Polish vodka.
Don't give him no vodka.
Deal.
Mike, I've got a lot of friends. I've got a lot of friends, American friends from my bass guitar channel that have come over here that I've met and I've jammed with and played music with. It's like all of them. 7 have come over now, and they all say I wouldn't have said cheers at all in America within 1 week of being in Britain. There's like cheers, cheers.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest concern. Doing this show, I'm gonna end up with a British accent, and I'm gonna go to a bar around here, and Texas is tough, and they're just gonna pummel me half to death because I'm
Mike, with your beard, he won't get near you.
Right? No, I'm safe. I'm tough. I'm tough like a tiger. That's good. What else is going on in chat? There was something else. Luke went into great detail on that, and that was very interesting. Luke, I liked it. Some good stuff. Guys, are we about ready to... I could do this all night, but Steph's with the baby. She's got to get back to work soon.
Winkle.
Cheers. Winkle.
Cheers.
Winkle.
My head
let him go.
God knows what
Twiglet.
Somebody said, I got to eat Marmite. What's Marmite again?
It's yeast
No.
extract.
Yeah, yeast extract.
No.
Look at
Don't
your pictures
eat
I've sent you
Marmite.
later.
Oh,
Mike.
okay, yeah. I just got. There was so many going on in the chat. Angie's sadistic. Then she says I need to
Do
eat
not-
Marmite.
Marmite.
Oh no.
Mike,
She's just sadistic.
Mike, have you tried haggis?
I love haggis.
No, I've heard of it. Now, what is haggis?
Don't ask, man.
Well, they breed them specially.
There would have been a haggis hunt yesterday on Boxing Day, actually.
They've actually got the right legs are longer than the left legs, so that when they're running around the hills, they don't fall down.
It's basically a sheep's stomach with oats in, Mike.
Or as Rory calls it, shit in
I
the
agree
tub.
with you, Laura. Marmite is rank.
I love.
Yeah.
There's a chippy by me that does deep fried haggis. Love it.
Oh yes.
Now,
I've had that in Scotland.
everybody in chat and talking to everybody, Marmite is gross. So
Rank.
why? Who eats it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Peculiar people.
I'm eating a twiglet now.
Don't
See,
touch
but that-
it. You'll turn into an alien.
That's what's weird about it. I absolutely hate Marmite, but I love Twiglets.
Oh,
I love Axel.
So who eats? So like nobody answered. Like who eats Marmite?
Well-
Because everybody says it's gross. Like why?
No.
Who eats it?
I don't
I
eat
eat
it.
Marmite. Marmite on toast.
Weird people.
It's what it's one of them things. There's a saying in England. I am Marmite. You either love me or hate me.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Literally, you can't feel like it's literally that like black and white, isn't it? That's the ongoing joke with Marmite.
It
You
is.
do love it or you hate it. There's no like,
gotcha.
I like it a little bit. It's like no, you love
I
it.
gotta try it.
My
No,
family
you
do.
haven't.
See? There you
Try
go,
everything
Kitty.
once.
Kitty knows.
Do you know, next time I go to stay in a hotel for anything, generally the bigger chain hotels, they have all your different condiments for breakfast for your continental breakfast, and generally there's little cartons of Marmite. So I will remember, and I will send you some.
I gotta
If I was
try
to
it.
describe it to you, Mike, if I
Honey
was to describe it to you,
yes.
I would say that it probably
Honey
tastes
Sam.
like I'd say that it tastes a little bit like the bottom of a rabbit hutch.
It looks like tar, and it probably tastes like tar and rabbit hutch.
Ooh, I gotta try it now.
It tastes delicious, Mike. You'll love it.
See, look, there's a weird one.
Do you guys have pickled pig's feet?
Good lord, man.
Shut up, you weirdo.
That's just the way I walk.
Pig's foot. We don't have pickles, but we have pig's foot.
Oh, yeah.
Veggie haggis.
Do you know there's a friend of mine I used to work with? He's from Bolton, so he's very, very northern. And he said to me one day, "Would you like cow heel pie bringing in?" I'm like, "What's one of them?" "I'll eat everything." He brought this cow heel pie in. It's obviously awful. It's a cow's heel, the soft part. It's in the fridge for you. Went to get it. Took one bite into it and was violently sick everywhere.
Oh,
Disgusting.
I got a funny quick story, and we got to wrap it up, guys. We're running out of record time. So I moved to Texas, and I love Mexican food. And we tried different places, and it was all Tex-Mex, even like the little family-owned places. And I wanted some real deal Mexican food. And I told Steph, I said, we've got to look for the truck that's run down, looks scary, and I will find the best tacos there. And one day we were driving, and there's this white, like, delivery truck with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger painted on it for some reason. I think it had been an ice cream truck at one point. The windows are the window is so dark, and they barely pull it back to take your order and your money. And they don't speak very good English, so I just give a lot of thumbs up and big smiles because I don't know what else to do. But I ordered a couple tacos, and we're sitting in the truck waiting on them, and they've got cow's tongue and cow intestine as two of the meats. And I have yet to have the nerve to try that, but the best taco you've ever had in your life. And it's funny because if you go to the other taco trucks or, of course, any of the restaurants, they have they're brightly lit up, and there's in the window is their thing from the inspector to show that they're legit, and this one has none of that. They barely pull the window back to even take your order. But I've never gotten sick, and they have the best tacos I've ever had. And the truck does, although it doesn't look like it drives, it actually drives.
I was in Cambodia about a month ago.
Yeah.
And I had tarantula.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. No, I wasn't really.
No. Really, I had tarantula a couple of
How
weeks.
does it taste? Chicken. I bet it tastes like chicken.
Everybody says that.
Smells
No,
like
it didn't.
fish.
Ah.
No, it tasted like peanut butter.
Ooh, that's gross, man. I'd eat it if it tasted like chicken.
Well, they say everything tastes like chicken. I mean, it was different, definitely different. But the only reason I did it was because I had 3 French people goaded me into it. They'd already done it, and they said to me, "You've got to do it." So I did it for the British.
Took one for the British.
Winkle.
Did you not remember
Winkle.
they do like to eat frog's legs over there?
They do, yeah. But,
Snail. I actually thought snail was nice.
Oh.
So much garlic on it in France. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I've had snail.
It's not dissimilar to whelks, is it?
Snails are like winkles.
And winkles.
Snails are, snails are just exactly the same as winkles.
Let's discuss jellied eels.
Let's not.
No.
Lady. Oh,
I like
please. Oh, I love cockles. Cockles and mussels.
Are you saying cuckolds?
Cockles.
Cockles.
Yeah, cockles.
They're like winkles.
They're like winkles, but they're cockles. You have them in like vinegar. I'm a man of the sea, obviously. So I love
Cuckold
seafood.
means way different here than there.
Yeah. There's a bit of transatlantic mix there.
Cockles and mussels.
Cockles.
Oh, cockles, not cuckolds. Okay.
Yeah.
Cockles and mussels.
Oh, I apologize for that one, folks.
Oh, I love seafood.
Yeah, I love seafood.
So do I. Seafood.
And eat it.
Hey, boom, boom. Right, listen.
Jellied
guys,
eels.
I've got to rock and roll. It's been great
Jellied
talking
eels.
to you all.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. I've really
Please,
enjoyed it this
Chris,
Please
evening.
get in
was
touch
great.
with me, Chris.
Yes, we'll do, old chap.
Cheers, cock.
I think I've got your email. It's in the chat. I'll get it off Luke anyway, man.
You certainly will. Thanks for your time
Okay.
again.
Yes.
Cheers, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Had a
Take
great
care.
time, buddy.
Thank you all. Thank you all, guys. Just like you're all amazing. Love you all. All right. Have a great New Year.
Legend.
Take it
Happy
easy.
New Year.
And you. And you.
Winkle.
Yeah.
Cheers, Chris.
See you
Bye.
later, guys.
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're getting close to running out of time anyhow, and I had so much fun. What about you, Dave?
Marvellous. Nice to hear everybody. Nice to hear all the fun, joviality, prostitution, winkles, bollocks, everything.
Cuckold.
Yeah.
Don't forget me on the toilet.
We're now on 1,300 comments.
1,300 comments. Bloody hell. Just shows how good this is.
I learned a lot tonight, too. I learned an incredible amount. Bog roll, right?
The
Bog
winkle have a cuckold.
Pictures are in our chat, me, you and Luke.
Yeah.
I want to thank.
Right, I'm going to be off now as well, chaps. I'm going to go.
Thanks for coming on board. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been great. And I'll speak to you in the new year, Mike.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Good night.
Good night. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you to all the listeners. Hope everybody had a good time. Thanks for everybody that called in. What a blast. Best show yet, Dave, I think. It was just fun.
Yes, it was great. I'm still think Detectable's my number one show up to now. The one I've most enjoyed, even though I was running around the field.
Yeah, that was fun.
And don't forget, next week we've got Gary Blackwell, Gary Cook, and Dave D from XP coming on for a chat next week.
Nice.
Good deal. Great. Okay, everybody, we're gonna log out. Thank you to everybody listening in, and hope you enjoyed the show. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Mike.
Cheers.
Cheers.
God bless. Happy hunting. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Moving on.